Idaho. What's up, Montarctica? We're back with another podcast. I'm giggling a little bit. I just tried to intro the podcast like 3 different times and kept fucking it up like I never do podcasts. I guess it's been 2 weeks now, Brandon.
Yep,
You were here 2 weeks ago. We got
Back
checker back in the house and special guest all the way from, where do you want to hail from today? You want to be from Idaho? You want to be from
Idaho.
Antarctica?
Yeah, I guess so,
Yeah.
Casey fucking Moore.
My guy.
All the way back to the Montarctica podcast to come hang out with us.
Till I die.
Just for the weekend.
12 hours.
And
12
so
hours.
here we are on a fucking Sunday night.
Yeah.
I had to work all weekend. I told him too. He messaged
Is
me
that
on.
beat still playing?
Yeah, it'll be
Okay.
down. Anyway, he messaged me. He's like, "Yeah, I'm planning on coming to Malta. We got to do a podcast." I'm like, "Perfect. Let me know, and I'll take the weekend off when you come." And like, a day later, he's like, "Dude, I'm coming on Friday." I'm like, "That's 2 days from now." I didn't expect. For one, I thought he'd flake out because then it got to be like 9:30 at night, and I'm sitting at the Mint, thinking, he ain't coming in this late. And he shows
Strolls
up.
through the door.
No,
It's like, who do I got to yell at to get a drink around here? I was like, oh shit, he made it.
Yeah, I was working too, and I answered his like 5th call, and
I was like, he's so
"About
much more
time."
reliable than Brandon.
Yeah. Hey,
I know.
fair point.
He only told me once too that he was coming to Malta, so it's not like.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is I just didn't want to flake. I kept telling people that. I'm like, yeah, I'll find a time, and then it's just like, yo, sometimes you just got to get up off your ass and just do something.
Sometimes once you commit to enough people, you're finally like,
Yeah.
shit.
And I feel bad because B came down and saw me and like really like showed love. He went down to Vegas for me, and I was like, yo, if I just bail on him and not go up and see him at least one time, like
Yeah.
I'll feel really bad about him.
I wouldn't have held it against you.
Yeah, because he don't care. He's mad that I'm even here.
Well,
He's gonna
it's
pull
not
me.
even like we can just fly right into Malta or anything. You got to
Yeah.
drive a fucking 12-hour drive from
Yeah.
anywhere else on the planet.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's what I was nervous about. Is I was just like, man, now I got to find a way how to get there in 2 days.
Yeah.
But I got it, man, and I'm super happy to be here. And it was a fun visit, man. You definitely miss a little town like this when you're in a bigger city, but it's the opposite when you're actually here, living here.
Someday when we blow up big, we'll just have our own helicopter pad and we'll
Yeah, that's the way.
fly
to
man out of the
move.
cabin out there. We'll have a nice studio at the cabin and.
I'll get my pilot's license.
Dude, I want to. Like, now that I can't ride dirt bikes, well, it's not that I can't ride dirt bikes. I just don't because, like, I can feel the effects on my body pretty hard now.
Yeah.
It's getting to the point that I'm like, I want to be able to walk when I'm 50, and I'm smarter than that, so.
For real.
But I kind of want to get my pilot's license because they say with age, get a cage,
Right.
Why not? Fuck
Yeah.
it.
And then your options are unlimited at that point. If you could save enough to get a plane or
Yeah,
some shit.
I've always wanted to. I just, what do you do?
Yeah, I heard
my-
that the storing of planes are actually more expensive than the planes.
Yeah, well,
themselves.
if you're gonna rent one or like you get a share with somebody on one, and
Yeah, you gotta
I
rent
mean,
a
I don't
hangar.
know the ins and outs, but
Yeah, that's what my dad did back in the 90s. He had like a timeshare on a plane
Well,
with
like-
like 12 other guys or
Yeah,
something like
that'd
that.
be the way to go.
well, like 30 years ago, or even further, well, let's go 40 years ago, planes weren't so expensive. Like it seemed like every rancher or farmer around here
Had
their
one.
pilot's license
need
and
one.
had a plane,
Yeah,
and that's like
does.
they'd go back and forth to town or whatever they
Checking
did.
cows and
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I mean. Even still, now a lot of those guys up north.
There's still
use
a lot of them,
planes
yeah.
and- yeah.
Like old Mike Pena said, he's talking about his dad. He's like, when I grew up, all my dad's friends had their pilot license. He's like, I just thought it was rare for somebody to not have a pilot's. I thought when you grew up, you just
Yeah.
went and got a pilot's
Right,
license,
yeah.
like
Didn't someone wrecked a plane here, didn't they?
Brewer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
No way.
Yeah. I'm going to get him on the podcast to tell the story, too, so I don't want to go into depth with me telling the story, but it's a fucking great story.
Really?
And he's going to come on and do it. We've trying to link up a few different times, just never landed it, but
That'd be a good story. That'd be a good story. Just
never landed. You know? I didn't even mean to stumble on that one, but no,
It went right over my
I
head.
me
so-
too for a second. It caught me off guard that I was that funny and not meaning to be. No, he'd be a great story, but he'll be the second person on the podcast that's crashed a plane.
Really?
Salisbury was in a plane crash with his dad one time, and he
No
told that
kidding.
story on here. I was like, what are the odds that?
That's, I mean, not sweet, but pretty random for
Yeah.
especially a small town.
Yeah, I mean, I have like 7 friends to turn out that a couple of them have been in plane crashes. I wonder what per capita, how many people have been in plane crashes. They write down like 1 in 3 have been in a car crash. Like,
Right.
What is it on plane crashes? I wonder.
And where do we rank as a county?
We gotta get fact checker a fucking iPad over there so
Yeah,
he can
sick.
start telling us
For
things
real.
like this.
Yep.
For real.
Just get a computer set up in the corner.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, see, when you get your private jet, it'll be a lot easier for you to fly in.
Yeah, for real.
So what have you been up to? It's been, how many years? It's been 3 years?
2
2 years?
2, almost 3, I think. Yeah.
Did I have that pickup when you were here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that pickup.
It's been 2 years, 3. I was thinking I've had that for 3 now. but-
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years. A
It's
little has
crazy.
changed. I noticed that. You know, like I said, you definitely like learn to miss the little, like just the fact that it's not noisy outside. Like you just go outside, it's quiet, and that like when I lived here, it
Yeah.
kind of bothered me a little bit just because it's just like almost boring. But like now it's like, man,
City boy fell in love
Yeah.
with the country.
You know the weird
know.
thing, like, you live here, everywhere in town, you can hear the train pretty loud because it runs right through town. And, like, in big cities, you get that too. But here, a lot of people that first move here complain about it. And the other night, I was just talking to Carol. I was like, man, now, like, I just started realizing the train, and not just realize it now, but, like, the train literally can put me to sleep.
Yeah,
The
same,
sound of it is like you're
same.
used to it in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I
going
can
through
hear
it's-
it from my room too,
Yep.
and I'm 9 blocks away.
Yep. It's kind of crazy that, but you're right. And you can look up at the sky and just see stars. And
and you don't see that in the cities, you know, or at least not as much. And yeah, you really like. You got to learn how to like savor the moment, you know, in certain situations because not all that stuff is always accessible or accessible.
it's so much slower paced is the thing to me. Like traffic and like,
Yeah.
like I can pull out onto the street on my motorcycle and kind of like be, screwing around or like going slow and not like, even if you dropped a whatever, you got to turn around, park
Yeah.
in the middle of the street. You
You
do that.
ta- yeah,
you don't do
whatever
that
you
like
want.
in a bigger city. You don't just
Yeah.
whip back around and grab whatever fell off there or a little screw or
Yeah, yeah. I was just thinking that too, and I flipped a U-turn just like you said, forgot something at home, was 200 yards away, just bloop right around. I was like, that's pretty convenient.
Well, just the other day, I pulled out on my motorcycle and I turned around the corner and like one of the bolts to my air box that I'd left a little bit of one loose, and I heard something right away go ting ting. And I was like, oh shit, because I was just pulling around to the front to wash it, and I just pulled right back around, kicked my kickstand out in the middle of the street, walked out, grabbed it, screwed it back on, still not a car,
Right.
jumped back on and took off and came back.
Exactly.
And you flat can't do that in a bigger place, you know. It's pretty funny that there's certain things though living here that you definitely want to see city life that we don't have here, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the social aspect.
Big
for sure.
entertainment is one of
Yeah.
them, like
Yeah.
going to major concerts or sporting events or whatever.
Yeah, that was the
man.
nice part, was the fact that, like, that's what I kind of did to occupy my time while I was in Boise. I was just, like, I never had a chance to go see a lot of these artists or, like, even the smaller bands. You know, I'd go to a bar that'd be playing a local one, and it's actually really cool because you get to meet them and
Boise gets some good concerts through
yeah,
there
they
too.
really good,
Yeah,
man.
I'm surprised with how many dope concerts you actually been
But they're
to.
all squares because it's just like everything is just on point with the rules, and like that's good
Yeah.
and safe and stuff.
Not
so-
when I'm there.
Yeah, exactly. But and it's kind of weird because everyone's just like sitting there like bobbing their head, and it's like what? Like
I
people
probably
don't-
passed a
like,
blunt to
move.
like 55 people at that concert.
In Oregon.
I go and I had been there like a week prior at a Logic concert, and I was just mapping it out, seeing what it was like, seeing like, and I was like, man, there's no way like that we're gonna like be ourselves in this. And like I told B, I was like, yo, you gotta chill, like don't. And like
I had one of the best producers
Yeah.
in the game
Yeah.
smoke my blunt.
I turn around and
So-
the whole crowd, the whole left side, like just sitting there, like hovering around B, and all these
Seriously, it was surreal. I was the only one with like blunts in the whole
Yeah.
outdoor venue.
Yeah,
But-
it's insane. Yeah.
It
So
was
many like
common.
girls like left their boyfriend to go over and stand by, like being Shane. And I was like, we're gonna get beat up for sure.
Girls always love. a
Well, I
girlfriend.
remember that chick had the same Louis wallet as me too.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So I was like fangirling on her for a little bit.
But I felt so bad though because like B had hit me up early in the morning, and I just got off like a night shift. And so that night when we were at that concert, when he drove all the way down to see me, I just like sat down under this tree where there was shade because it was really hot, and my ass was wearing black, all black. And
Welcome to my world. I always wear
I
black
know
jeans.
it always bites you in the ass, dude. But I go and I like close my eyes for a second, dude. The sun's beaming, dude, and open my eyes and it's pitch dark, dude. I hear the
Motherfucker goes and
headliner
falls
on
asleep.
stage like rapping. I'm like, no way, man. Oh, you gotta be
Goes
kidding
and
me.
falls asleep.
So that's always the choice, whether you be the sweaty guy in black or I be the ketchup stained guy in white.
Yeah, exactly. I
I
know.
pick my battles.
Yeah, me too.
For real.
Yeah, I've done that before too. One time at Rockin the Riverside, we walked this is like our first year, I think. We camped in Overflow, and we walked all the way down to the camper, my brother and I, laying down in the bed. We're pretty drunk. We've been going for a couple days, and then I lay down, and I'm going, man, I can hear them, and they sound good, but I don't know if I want to make it all the way back up. Pretty soon you pass out, and then you wake up, and it's the last band of the night. You're like, shit!
Yeah.
So mad about it.
I've never got to like Rockin the Rivers where you stay a couple days and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be a sweet environment.
It's really fun, dude.
It's one of those things you
You'd
have
love
to
it.
commit to. You just gotta really go for it.
I want to go to like Rockfest in Wisconsin or something like that.
Dude,
to where it's a big
Oklahoma
one.
is like really popular, and it's
Yeah.
crazy because I never knew it was from a town where I first lived in Oklahoma, and the fact that I've never been to one like really blows my mind.
Aftershock Festival coming up, and that's I think it's coming up. I don't know the exact date, but that's like Tool and like all these huge bands that'll be there in California.
Really? Yeah,
Man,
I
it'd
need
be
to do
fun
a
one.
festival
Dude,
thing.
it'd be
or,
such a
like,
fun one.
Dude, Rolling.
But you got to go to the right ones that like actually.
Coachella.
You got to go to the ones that where people camp. You got to go to the ones where people camp and they like actually set up camps. Like they set
Yeah.
like people get crazy with their camp spots.
Really?
That's where it's fun. Like Rockin the Rivers is like, it's almost like a traveling carnival. Everybody brings their own camp spot, and like they do this poker run on Saturday. So everybody sets up these crazy ass games, and everybody tries to like one up each other with their camp spot.
so
type of
it's
thing.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's people that pull in stripper poles on a flatbed trailer and like
Yes.
crazy shit like that.
Yes.
And that's what makes a
Is
festival.
there strippers?
Certainly.
Boys, I'm going to Rockin the River.
Sometimes they're not ones you want to look at, but
Yeah,
no,
I'll look at
even
'em.
then,
I'll
you're
look at
in
'em.
Three Forks. The best strip club in the state, if you ask me, is in Three Forks.
No way.
Oh yeah, teasers. They fly them in from Vegas all the time.
Really?
Oh, that'd
Yeah.
be great.
All right.
Yeah.
Three Forks.
Yeah,
Bucket
rags.
list.
Back in the day, that was where. We used to go like, a long time ago. I'd go to, like right out of college or whatever. We'd go to Cat Grizz and whatever, and then make sure you'd always buzz over to.
Teasers.
Teasers.
Yeah.
I can't believe you went to Bozeman. You didn't know that.
No. I've
Holy.
never been there. Well, to be fair, I was only 21 in Bozeman for like
guess
6
you're right, yeah.
months too.
Oh, word.
It's a whole new level. Like as far as Montana strip clubs go, like they
Really?
just.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely check it out.
Hell yeah.
Brandon's like, I just planned my new interstate trip.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
Tired of Shotgun Willies.
For real.
I'm not 21 anymore, like young and strip clubbable, but it's like
Strip
it
clubbable.
was pretty fun.
I
back
don't
in the
think
day.
anyone is, honestly. I
You're
was,
right. It's such an awkward place to
it really is.
no matter who you are, strip clubs are fairly awkward.
Yeah, especially the first 5 minutes.
You gotta think about it because, like,
If you're
Especially the
not
first
drunk
5
yet.
minutes, yeah.
well, that was my problem, man. When I went to Vegas, like, B wasn't there, so I was, like, really nervous. And I was like, damn, because I'd take all my pointers from him. But, I go and I walk in.
I'm a seasoned strip
I walk
club
in
veteran.
and the first thing, dude, I'm like, I take 2 steps, man, and my arm gets grabbed, and like this lady.
She
pulls me
knew an
over,
easy victim. She's
and
like,
she
he's
was-
got fresh
she's like-
cash and he's
she's like, you
mine.
want to dance? And I was
Yep.
like, hold on, give me a minute. And then like she kept like dry humping me like while I'm standing up.
Pretty soon
man.
he's like, I think she likes me.
No, that's me.
I-
That's me.
I looked so awkward just because like I was just trying to I'm trying to talk to a bartender and order a drink while she's just getting it, and I'm like.
I
just,
wish
like,
I could have seen that.
And I tell her-
Man, Casey just like fucking hands.
Standing there being her stripper
exactly.
pole.
That's exactly what I was
Exactly,
like.
my
Yeah,
hands,
yeah,
prayer
I-
hands.
I was like this, and so I tell her, I'm like, hey,
I don't know if I can touch her.
I was
I don't know the rules.
I was
yet.
like, let me get a drink and sit down and find a table, and then I'll get a dance. And so she finally leaves me alone, and I'm like, oh man, dodged her. 5
Next
minutes
one.
later, I sit down, and she comes right up to me, and she's like, hey, you got a drink? You sat down? What's up? And I was like, oh, no way. And I didn't want to dance from her, and then Jack, his cousin, was like, I'll buy it. And
Was
I
she
was
cute?
Like, oh, no, worst one. The worst stripper of the night.
He's bitching about the strippers.
There's
he's
the
getting
slump
all
buster.
the
You got to get
time.
that one out of the way so you
Yeah.
get the hot
It
one.
was so bad. And then, like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know
Just
what I was
close
allowed
your
to do.
eyes.
And
If
so-
they know that you'll pay the slump buster, you'll
Yeah.
pay anything. Like they know
Yeah.
he's got money.
For
Let's
real.
do it.
Just don't get robbed by the Colombian chicks like I did.
No, if B was there, I'd have had a lot more confidence in knowing, like, all right, like, this is, you know, like.
I'm not so sure I want to go to strip clubs with my friends.
I don't
like,
know
that's
the
not-
rules still.
Yeah.
I just do it, like, just till somebody says don't.
Until they slap your hand.
Yeah, right.
No.
I never got that, though. Like, I don't know. They let us do
Because they all
some
know, they're like, I'm way more athletic than B. He'd never rape me.
Right, yeah. They're like, I'll rape him.
That's funny. So how's your new love life go? Did you land a date last night?
Nah.
That's too bad. I was hoping for
Bummer,
some new
dude.
multi-NBA
Struck
athletes.
out all the
Bummer.
time.
If you're listening, you know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
what the fuck?
You can never
Just
capitalize.
take him out to
dude.
coffee.
Yeah,
Maybe.
breakfast,
Something.
something.
Charity jam.
Charity jam. Have my children.
Have my children. They'd be dunking basketballs out of the womb, probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Little Allen Iverson.
Scholarships.
Scholarships.
That's
So
why-
after the first chick, Casey, how'd it go from there?
Well, it was really rough because, like I said, I didn't really know what to do, and so I was with the people he introduced me to.
What was your initial thoughts in your head walking into a strip club, not knowing
Yeah,
what to do?
what was
How
the
was it going
first
through?
thought?
Was like,
I know the first time I went, I was so blasted that I was like,
Yes,
I run this
instant,
show.
dude. I
I'm
run
like-
the first time I walked in one. I was just like sprinting to the main stage,
Yep.
like
I knew what-
hyping everyone up, screaming, "Woo!" Free,
And I-
so kid in the candy store.
I'm one of those guys anyway. Like if I'm on party mode, it's
Yep,
yeah,
it's
let's
on.
fucking turn it up. But-
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
I was that whole day, but at that time of the night, I had calmed down just a little bit before I got there to where I was able to sober up because we had went to Top Golf and we were just like, we were golfing for a little bit. We had
I
some
finally
drinks
stopped
there.
shaking.
Yeah, right.
But then we met those girls, and so like we really like we had a moment before I actually went to the strip club. But it was so rough because I was with these dudes I didn't know, and I go and I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. So I like started like
Playing
bongoing
the bongos.
on her butt because she was like twerking upside down. And I look over and these two dudes, man, they're way older. Not way older than they're like just a few years older, but like. They're like looking at me and they're dying laughing at me, and I was like, oh well, this is what you don't do here.
No, that's what they want you to do.
You know?
Yeah, do whatever you want,
And
man.
I felt like a clown, dude. I was
Like,
like,
until
"Oh,
they
man."
slap your hands off or
Yeah.
tell you like don't
Yeah.
do that. That's
Well, yeah, but I was like a kid though. Like, you know, I was just like sitting there being childish and shit. You know, not even like.
you know what's funny is my son always gets in trouble in school for drumming. On his
Yeah.
dance. And I'm picturing his
Yeah.
first trip to the strip club.
Yeah.
Going,
Trying out new rhythms.
he would still like turn around, going, "Wow,
Yeah. It's like, are you a drummer?
those were some crazy triplets." When he,
Yeah. God.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I don't know. I've had some weird experiences too, though. Like that chick, I was dancing pretty hard with one of them for a while, and she just stopped. She's like, "Did I make you come in your pants?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you? No."
Not yet.
Like, am I 12?
Yeah, these motherfuckers. They
But
took
I
a lot
really
of money
did.
off.
Like you
us,
said, the
though.
thing about a strip club though is like, you sit like they're thinking like they're grinding on you and shit, but you're sitting next to fucking 4 of your drunk buddies, and usually they're
Right.
teasing you and throwing money in front of it
the
too. to,
last
like,
thing on your mind is getting
trying
off.
trying to fucking get you slapped around or whatever's happening. Like it's almost more of a comedy event at
Yeah.
that point. Like
Oh, I
sure
laughed.
you're going to see naked chicks, but dude,
this
it's more
one
funny to
told
watch
him, "Oh my God, he's wearing a Vote for Peep shirt and a headband, and he's got long, skinny white kid with long like his hair is a little curly." She's like, "Are you trying to look like Napoleon Dynamite?" And like she was loving on me and my cousin Jack, and then like she's like, "Well, I'm gonna go," and like she like gave us hugs, and she's like Casey's sitting there all pissed off with his arms crossed after he got called Napoleon Dynamite, and she's like, "Hey, give me a hug," and Casey's like, "Oh yeah, of course," like gets up, gives her a hug, and then sits down. He's like, "Bitch, call me fucking Napoleon Dynamite. I don't want no fucking hug." But he was just so nice to her and like, "Oh, have a good night," like all happy. And then she walks away, fucking bitch.
I was hoping you're gonna leave that part out of the story.
Oh
and me being
man,
like,
that was so
nah,
golden.
it was so rough though too.
So you're
because-
like,
Takes
hey.
his headband off and stuffs it in his fanny pack.
Listen, that's when you gotta be like, hey, it's the dorky kids that carry the 12-incher.
Yeah, no.
so rough, man.
Hey,
It was so rough. I felt really bad though, just because
I'm
like
glad I'm not the only one that enjoys having a fanny pack.
right. No, I got
You can
one
tease the
too.
fuck
I
out
got
of me.
one too.
It's
That's
the
literally
drip
the
now.
most convenient
No.
fucking
yeah, it's the drip.
piece
and
of
people can make
non-purse
fun of
that you can have.
Yeah.
But for real, like
Because if
you
you
want
carry a
nothing in your
backpack, you're
pockets.
gonna take your backpack
Yeah.
off and lose it.
Yep.
If you're like in an airport and you got a fanny pack, you can throw your shirt over the top of it. Nobody even knows.
Dude,
it's
when we
there,
were
but,
going
like,
to Vegas, I had like $1,000 in ones in my fanny pack, and we're going through airport security, and he's like, "What's in there?" I'm like, "Cash." He's like, "How much?" I was like, "Less than 10,000," because I googled how much cash you can bring on a plane, and I was just like stunned. I was like, "Less than 10,000." He's like, "All right, what the fuck ever then." Just like lets me through. Less than 10,000. It's like 1,000
What was so
fucking
funny though
ones, dude.
is that like that first night.
Felt like a rapper.
Yeah.
Migos.
Yo, that first night when he had came back, like when he had went with me to that same strip club I went the first night, I was like so confident because I was like, oh man, like B's got that bag full of cash, like we'll be set the whole night, man.
No.
Like I'll just
Half
like
hour.
I'll
20 minutes later.
No,
Yeah.
not even 20 minutes.
Dude, I got
look
robbed
over,
by Colombians.
No, I
straight
look
up.
over
Sure you
and they
did.
have this mountain of ones, and you just see B just like
Rain.
and they're raking it like with their two hands, just pulling it in, and like
It
as
was
fast as
awesome.
they can. And like I was like, "Where's the money?" He's like, "Yeah, that was it." Like the whole bag, and I was like, "Oh wow."
Go to
man.
the ATM, just
Yeah.
max it out, get
Yeah.
get
You
it
coming,
all
coming back on the
again.
plane from Vegas? Hey, sir, what's in your fanny pack?
Oh, I don't
2
even
unused
wanna
condoms.
talk. I puked twice on the plane back from Vegas.
Dude, every night at 12 o'clock, Jack and B would stand up because their accounts would actually let them pull more money out.
Right at midnight, we'd both just be
Yeah.
running to the ATM.
And then like
max
some
our
nights would be like,
limit.
well, we can't go until midnight, man, because
gotta
we
wait till
pulled all
midnight.
our money out last night. You know?
The whole time we're like, hey, you use your card, mine will be good in about
Yeah.
3 hours.
Yeah. Jack was like, man, dude, my card's declining. I was like, but wait, didn't you pull all
We
your
both called and set our limit up the same night. We're like, what the fuck? We can't get money.
Yeah. And then he's like, and then the third night, the whole night, B's like, I switched it to 1,000, and he was screaming, and he was like, we good.
It was-
Every day he called and changed it to a higher limit.
It was pretty
Oh
rough.
golly. Man.
It was, yeah, but by that 5th day, I remember the first night we went way too hard, and like, I get out of the shower and I come out, I was like, we just fucking get a plane ticket, go home. I was like, just dead. And was
That's
it?
Vegas, dude. But
Yeah.
if you're trying to go more than 5 days, oh
Yeah.
man, you're like,
Oh,
that 5th day, you're thinking how good your own pillow and your own bed at home
Yeah.
just sounds.
every Vegas trip I take here on out will be 3 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect number.
Yeah, you're right.
What was weird is that there wasn't a day where we just sat and we're like, oh, well, we don't know like what to do. Every day we were like moving at all times.
But you find shit to do.
Oh,
but
yeah.
like I said, you just wear your
Yeah.
body out so hard
Yeah.
because there's so much to do. You
and
just
we were
can't
going
stop.
on a lot of lack of sleep, and that's what I look back and I'm like, man, how did we even do that off of 2-3
Then we
hours?
wake up and smash Apple Crown
Yeah.
like fucking 20 minutes after being
Shot
awake.
time.
Yeah, take like.
Wake up, boys.
Dude, we have
Strip
a-
club just
dude,
opened and my card renewed.
Exactly. I guarantee they pump those hotel rooms full of oxygen.
That's what I was
Like,
telling him.
'cause, dude, I should have been dead to the world
Yeah.
till like 2 p.m.
That's
I
what
wake
I was
up
telling
at
him,
9
man.
in the morning ready to take
Because
shots.
that
Like,
day
what's
he's
that
talking about
logic?
is the same day where I had woke up like 2-3 hours before him, and I was feeling the worst I've ever have felt before, and I was in the shower thinking the same thing. I was like, yo, I cannot do this for 4 more days. There's no way I can do it. And I get in the shower, I hop out, and I'm like, I felt like I could run a mile while like drinking, and I was like, man, this is crazy. And so I wake my buddy up. I'm like, hey man, B's not and his cousin ain't gonna feel good when they wake up either.
Yo,
So
dude,
let's
you want to go
bounce
for a
out.
run? I'm feeling
Yeah.
real good.
I was like, so let's bounce out, man, and let's go back. We'll meet up with them later. And I talked to B, and he said the same thing. He's like, dude, when I was in the shower, I was thinking like I want to go back to Malta today. And he's like, but when I walked out, like I'm fine. And so I was like, yo, what if like, cause if you get hungover and you can't spend money in Vegas, you would dip. You'd be like, yo, I'm out,
Then what
and
else
they
you
would
gonna do?
and they would lose money.
It's
You
not
know
like
what
the
I'm
motel
saying?
room's that great.
Dude, it's
sitting
probably
there.
worth it to just buy those oxygen tanks.
Yeah, and then to
pump
where
that
you're good
shit
enough to
all
get back
night
up
while
and go
you're
out again.
sleeping.
Because there's no way we should have been like,
I mean, I
Okay.
don't know the logistics
They
behind
claim it
how,
doesn't
like,
work.
possible.
They
Yeah,
claim
that's
it
what
doesn't
I'm
work.
saying
But
too. Is like
whether it does or doesn't.
right.
yeah.
I think
Just
part of
might be
it's
the
part of it's the
vibe.
excitement that you know you're in
Yeah,
Vegas.
Little kid on Christmas.
I can't be a pussy. I got to get up and
Yeah.
go party.
Oh, we.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
glad to see Brandon finally brought a regular one of his nicotine
I
vapes.
actually
last
stole it from Casey.
the last podcast we did, he's in here. He's like, "Man, I need a cigarette. You got any cigarettes?" I'm like, "I don't smoke." Brad
Hey,
said,
not
I don't smoke.
cigarettes.
So I give him I had one in here that was like,
Little
before-
vape pen.
he's like, 30 minutes later, he's already sucked it all down.
Yeah.
You got any more?
Yeah, it's,
I'm like, I told you already, dude. I don't smoke.
Yeah. It's. Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm not the same as I was.
I'm
back
proud of
then
him that he's not smoking
when I was
regular
on the
cigarettes
first
so hard.
podcast.
But
Because yeah, we have to stop and we have to go outside and we got to smoke a cigarette and yeah, I'm happy that's not a problem no more.
Yeah, it's so nice not having to go outside.
And it
Thank
was
you,
Vegas
inventors
that
of
sparked
vape.
it too.
Yeah.
It's because when you go to Vegas and you smell like what
That's
it
when
smells like.
we both quit.
Yeah.
We're like, I haven't bought a pack of cigarettes since Vegas.
there's all these
because it was
sayings
just
now
like,
that they're saying that like kids are getting fucked up on vape too now.
yeah, it's killing kids.
Yeah.
Well, man, what I was reading
Wow.
on that was just
So
But
are
it's different,
cheeseburgers,
though,
but we
that-
haven't outlawed those.
Exactly. But it's like
And I
there's
don't
different
smoke,
it's
but-
quality of nicotine too. It's like if you're doing it with like glycol shit or what, like it's a oil that's not supposed to be like inhaled.
They sound like you guys are both hitting like dog whistles through my
I
headphones
know.
here.
No, I'm
So-
sorry.
no, it's fine. I mean, like, I just had to clarify what the hell the dog whistle sound is.
Right,
If it,
right.
I don't know if everybody hears it over their fucking.
My apologies.
No, it's good.
My bad.
Like, if they hear it over their car stereo, the way I hear it in my
Right.
headphones, like,
Yeah.
Brandon just over here.
It's just a little microphone. I'm getting out of the range of the microphone though. I'm doing a decent job.
I can't because
I'm
my
doing a
headphones are
decent
short,
job,
so every
yeah.
time I pull away, I get yanked back.
That's how I keep people close to the mic. I
Yeah.
give them
Yeah.
shorter headphone cords.
Exactly. It's smart
Like,
too.
instead of like Brandon's sitting in the office chair this time. That Caleb, when he was in here, he'd sit in like 5 minutes in. He's literally back by the drums, 15 feet back, lean back, trying to talk into the
Yell
mic still. He's
across
like,
the
"Go,
room."
Caleb, we can't hear you."
Yeah.
Right. It would have been nice. It would have been fun if we got Caleb in
I
here,
know,
too.
and Noah. I think I don't know if
He's-
they're out both hunting. or if
No, he
Noah's-
snapped me like hold
Noah
on,
might
let
be
me-
around, but I
let me
figured
open it.
nobody wanted to.
Caleb,
he
you
called
better
at
not
fucking
send
10
me
o'clock
down
at night.
crazy because it's about to be on the podcast, but I'm about to open it. Hold on.
Biggest bowl I've ever fucking seen. Full draw, and he was just looking right.
Caleb's fucking big stories.
He's
Here
out.
we go.
It was kind of off behind me, but
Caleb, every
He's
bull.
talking elk hunting, isn't he? Is that-
50 yards, and right as soon as he took a step forward, and I was about to shell smoked it instead about 200.
Every bull he sees is the biggest bull he's seen.
I'm sorry, Caleb. I didn't mean to.
I love that that was on there.
Yeah.
the first word.
It's like biggest bull I've ever seen.
He tells the best stories.
No,
so.
dude,
I love having Caleb on here, man.
I
He's
was listening to one
hilarious.
of the old school podcasts, and I totally had forgot the one time where B had forgot his phone here. And Caleb went and changed his background, and y'all gave it to me, and I went
know.
to his house and recorded his reaction, and y'all played it live on the podcast.
Oh man, I gotta go back and listen to a couple of those. I forgot about some of that too.
Yeah.
We're on, what is this, like 50
Yeah.
something,
And I
50
was,
something.
And I was
don't
on
know.
like 4 and 8, man, and I'm already back 50 later. I'm back.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
We don't do them near enough, man. Like,
No.
when was it, 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago when we did that last
yeah,
one? 2 weeks, I
Before
think?
that, it was like 2 months.
It was
and the
2
one
months- it was
before
July
that
before
was
that.
2 months, so it was like every 2
Man, we're doing
months.
good. If we up from 2 months to 2 weeks, we're doing great.
Well,
Sorry, fans, if we have any. If
My
not, maybe we're just the only one.
Brazilians.
Maybe it's just us three listening to it over and over.
Yeah, that's fine.
so,
I keep myself
It ends up being funny. I know. There's times like I get done with the podcast and there's things that I didn't think were funny, or I didn't hear that were funny, you know, in the podcast, and then you'll catch little things of somebody like just trailing off saying something,
yeah.
Right.
and you're like, it'll crack me up so hard some days just sitting there
Yeah.
listening to them.
This would be a good. Our strip club stories.
Yeah, I know. We just exposed ourselves with all that, but it's all right. That's
How bad did
Dude,
you
that's
actually
what
expose
I
yourself?
do when I come on here. Though,
What's
is
the-
expose
So what's
myself.
the hardest? What was the longest lap dance you went back for? Did you go actually back and get legit ones, or did you just get them in front of everybody?
The funny
Oh.
thing is, the first one I got when we got to Hustlers,
Yeah, it
right?
was Hustlers.
Yeah, we walk in there and I catch a dance like halfway through a song, so I'm back there and she's like dancing on me for probably 40 seconds. And then she gets up and is like walking away, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, "What the fuck? I'm not giving you $40." I was like, "I ain't fucking paid for this. Are you serious?"
Oh.
And she's like, "Do you have a boner?" And it's like, it's totally okay. And lots of people do. I was like, "No, I'm not standing up because like, are we done?" And she's like, "The song's over." So I was just like,
Do
"What
you
the
have
fuck?"
a boner?
That's
sitting there.
insane.
This is the last.
It's
kid
hard to
in
walk when I got a
class.
Woody, honey. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Bell rang 5 minutes ago. What are you doing in your desk?
Oh man.
No, it was awesome. They took a lot of money from us, though. I don't think that we could really say
That's
that.
their job.
Well, Vegas
They
didn't take our
didn't
money
take
to
it.
where like we really didn't gamble.
Do
and
you
we
think
earned
that?
it.
Do you think that when I'm bartending, I actually like everybody I'm talking to so
Yeah,
nicely?
I know.
I mean, I put a, I can be pretty nice,
You
but
snooze it up.
But you definitely making some tips too, you know.
Oh man, I fell in love in Vegas.
Did you? You found your white buffalo?
Yeah, Olivia, I know you're listening.
Is Olivia her real name or her stripper name?
That's the thing is we don't know.
No,
It's her stripper name.
It was?
It's her
Okay,
stripper
word.
name. No, what's funny is I talked.
They talk to everybody.
No, I'm saying like texted her for like a few weeks after I was even gone and stuff too.
She was really nice, and it was funny because like.
And dude, I feel so bad because like those Colombian chicks got like $1,500
Yeah.
for me. I probably gave her like 20.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I just thought of a
maybe, and she's just sitting there wasting her whole because they have to pay to strip there.
Yeah.
Because they make that much money.
Yeah, it's
So
just
they're
it's just like it's literally set up the same way as like a
she
beautician
spent
booth
2
is.
nights sitting next to me for 8 hours.
Just talking too. That's what's so crazy. It's like I only saw her give him one dance, and like other than that,
And the
they were
one
having
shit
a
I did,
conversation.
she's like, "Oh, did you come in
Yeah.
here?" That was the chick. And I
Yeah.
was like, "No, but let's do something after this so
Yeah.
we can see about that." But fuck, yeah, I was little. And then the whole next
What a-
day,
what a
we're,
straight- like, I mean,
running
I
down
get-
the strip. Olivia.
I get that there's like that's one of the greatest money making things around, but how weird is it like if you actually were a stripper in Vegas, you know, how many random dudes that come like if you're a
Oh,
cute
yeah.
stripper in Vegas, how many random dudes come through every week
Yeah.
and want to fall in love with you?
Yeah, I know the
Right.
story.
And
Oh,
you like
yeah,
you're
I know the
convincing them because
situation.
you're fucking fleecing them for $4,000 each
Right,
time.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying I feel horrible because I way would have rather gave all my money to just
Yeah,
that
her,
one
yeah,
stripper
she was
that was
nice.
actually
The other girls that got the money were like, yeah, all
fucking
pretty rough. Man.
vultures, bro.
Yeah.
Vultures.
Yeah.
They're pulling my own money out of my pockets
Yeah.
and throwing it
Yeah,
on
same.
themselves.
They straight reached in
Dude,
my
swear to
pockets.
God.
I was like,
what
damn.
the fuck? And they're
Yeah.
calling me gringo the whole time they're doing it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
I'm in America.
Yeah.
It was funny after like the 10th time. He's like, "Yo, you gotta stop." He's like, "Stop calling me that, man." He was
Chill
like-
it with the gringo shit
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
This is the most American city in America.
Yeah.
Like, what do you,
This is America.
yeah, you want decadence and debauchery? We're here.
It's crazy
Like,
that Vegas is literally built in a place where a city should not be.
oh, it's terrible.
You know, it's,
Running all the
yeah.
like, and especially with all the water fountains and
Yeah.
all the hotels.
It's like, where is
it's
this
the
coming
worst kind
from?
of city to put where a
For
city
real.
shouldn't
Yeah.
be.
For real. They
And
had like
people
a
are just-
plague
like-
of locusts this summer too. I was seeing
Dude, the
pictures of the whole
grasshoppers?
casino
Yeah.
just full of grasshoppers.
Yeah.
It's such a weird thing. Like that.
Yeah.
There's so many other places in America that have running water
Yeah.
flowing by them, or
Yeah.
They just redirected a whole fucking river or whatever they
Yeah.
did just to have debauchery in the
I
desert.
know.
Yeah, the city makes some.
the
money,
one
man.
place that you go just to fuck up all
Yeah.
weekend long is your plan.
Everything.
Yeah, and how's that law work too? Like, can't you have prostitution if you don't sell liquor in a county in Vegas? Or
I'm not
like,
even
it's
sure
like
what
a
it actually is.
catch-22 because
Yeah,
there's
one
like
or the
that
other.
one county in Vegas where you can
Yeah, at the Mustang Ranch and whatever.
yeah buy legal sex, but I think they can't sell alcohol. It's the only way.
Well,
to
yeah, you
have
don't want any
legal
drunk
sex.
dudes beating up strippers
Yeah, yeah.
or hookers, whatever you want to call them.
Escorts.
Prostitutes, escorts.
You
I'm
know
sure
what-
there's a
well
proper
versed.
word that I did not land right there.
Right.
You know what blew my mind was that the only hat I brought to Vegas was a beanie, and every time I walked, I know, such a bad
Dude.
call.
And a headband.
and I had Ben that said that's an awful lot of cough syrup.
Nice earmuffs, Casey.
That's an awful lot of cops.
That's what the headband said. But no,
Called him fucking Napoleon Dynamite.
but no, they pulled it off my head every single night, and they're like, you can't wear this, and so that's why I looked so weird when I went in the club, is because like I had to
Looked
throw
so
away.
weird when I went in the
Yeah,
club.
it was.
I
Yeah.
can't even.
It was rough, man. It was. Yeah.
It's tough to be a guy from up here and go down there and not be a little bit awkward in a like in a
Everyone
big
kept
ass-
asking me if I snowboarded. They're like,
club.
"Are you a snowboarder?" And I was like,
Just go with it. Professional, yes, I am.
I was like,
Sean
yeah,
White
live it
is
up.
my
They
cousin.
never see
Like,
you
no,
again.
I was like, dang, man. But yeah, because I just got this beanie on, then I went down to Tulsa and sweated for 3 weeks.
dude, I
man.
went to and I sometimes I enjoy going to a big concert or crowd solo.
Yeah.
As opposed to with
Yeah.
my friends. I
Yeah.
feel more awkward usually when I'm with my friends from here
Because you feel like you
Kinda.
got.
than I do when I go solo and just go ham. Like,
Yeah.
and when I do that, then dude, I always run into like crazy cool friends. I end up with the
Yeah.
best adventures when I go full solo.
Yeah.
And like, one of my stories was Vegas. I went to Pennywise and Pepper and this big concert, and I went by myself. I couldn't get anybody else to go with me. And I go in there,
Pepper's
and
sick, too.
dude, and it was such a fun concert. And I go in and like,
Shout out Travis for putting me on.
in no time, dude, I'm like, it wasn't quite a mosh pit because it's like semi-reggae. But then once, like, Pennywise hit, it was. But, dude, and I'm like, because at the time I was younger, I'm not even saying, like, hold my own, but I was in the middle just, like, I love to party and get people partying around me. Like, I want everybody to feel good and have a big party.
Yep.
Like, I've went to Willie Nelson and got a whole fucking bleacher thing of grandmas rocking back and forth to Willie Nelson that weren't even moving, you know?
Really?
And pretty soon I'm like,
I respect that.
pretty soon they're all, you know, dancing
you
with me.
paid money, have a good time.
Dude, yeah. And so that's what this was. I go and, like, and instantly, two of these, they were fucking awesome dudes. These two, they're just huge, too. They look like semi-bodybuilder, just cool, big dudes. And they were instantly, like, my two best friends all night long. And we hung out and drank and partied. And then we go to leave, and as we leave, one of the opening bands was standing outside with us, and this couple comes out, and they'd had this fucking big banner. And they're signing it. The drummer walks over and just hands me the Sharpie. I go sign it like I'm with the band.
Nice.
Then we jumped in from there and jumped in a cab with the band, and we head over to the fucking Hard Rock, and we partied the rest of the night.
That's sweet. Where
this
you get
was
to
solo.
Do, like, extracurricular.
Dude, this
with
was
it.
me
like,
going,
that's
like,
legendary.
I didn't know
once in a
anybody.
lifetime
I
shit,
didn't know
too.
anybody walking out. I went down for a pool tournament with people from here, and they were, like, focused on pool. And I was like, fuck you guys. One of my favorite bands is in town, and I'm going to see them. And, like, I'd won money the first night, and I played some pool games and won a bunch of money. And then I went and hit a blackjack table, like, back to back. And I was like, fuck yeah. I'm booking all my tickets. I'm doing whatever like.
Yep.
Oh, it was so fun, man. And then, but like I said, some of my best stories have been when I go solo, because if I go solo and I go hard, I don't end up, like, pissing somebody off. I don't end up, like.
Have to worry about any.
And if I do, I just avoid them, or I don't. You know, you don't have, like, the, hey, what should we do, dude? What do you want to eat? Or, hey, should we go here? Or did they get mad? Or you worry about them getting too drunk, or whatever it is, you know, like. But you go on your own, and if if my night was shitty and I ended up passed out under a bush, nobody knows.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah, I did that a lot.
exactly.
Even then, it was still an adventure.
Yep.
Like.
Yeah. I did that a lot in Boise, man. A lot of the concerts. I think I went to about 12 or like 13 really big concerts, and except for the one that B came with me, I went to all of them solo. And a lot of, like, the people I knew in Boise kept asking me, they're like, aren't you getting tired of going to the concerts by yourself? But, like, all my friends, like, didn't have money and, like, you know, couldn't get, like, the seating on time, or they'd sell out.
I love going solo,
and so
though.
I was like, yeah, I mean, not really, man, because it's really fun because, like you said, you know, you just do your own agenda, and you don't have to really, like.
Well, and I network, too, with people all the time. Like, with what I do, dude, I'm always networking, and I'm, like, meeting people and, like, just trying to almost leveling up, you know?
How can this guy help me? Like,
And
that's where my
a lot
mind's
of people
always
don't
at.
want to stand next to me while I'm doing that, or doing, like, just bullshitting random people like that. A lot of times, if you brought friends or something, they're like, come on, fuck, dude, let's just go do shots or do whatever it is. And you're like, no, dude, I kind of got, like, this agenda that I'm trying to do something, you know, whatever it ends up
That's
being
like
for
the
the day.
definition of B, though, man. Like, B always tags people along with him, and then he just runs in, and it's like, oh, come on, bro.
Lost
I
him.
make you guys a lot of new friends
Yeah.
too.
No, for real.
Let's
Like,
be
I met
real.
a lot of good people, like, through situations like that. But yeah, I know what you mean, and it does suck, you know, when you're like, you want to have that conversation.
Well,
while you know.
our new friend Cameron that I just, like,
Yeah.
literally ran into him on the side of the street the other day, and now we've became pretty good friends. And he's just up here working, and just one of those random
But you
acquaintances.
guys'
I was
personality is
solo
just,
that
like,
day too. I
spot
just was
on.
walking back. I got done DJing, and I stopped to see my brother, and he's standing out there, and we just, like, started bullshitting. And pretty soon he goes, "You skate?" And I was like, "Yeah, I skate." And then he has a bunch of friends that are my friends too, and we never knew each other.
yeah.
But yeah, kind of a cool deal.
Sweet,
Should we take a
let's,
quick break and take a shot of tequila or what?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right, let's do it. We'll be right back, Montarctica. All right, we're back. We were about to get deep
Literally
in Oregon.
in
No.
Oregon.
Anyway, no, we were talking about, like, how'd this happen? I got up, had a break to get a beer, and didn't even get a beer. Anyway, we were talking about.
I got you.
All right, we were talking about who listens to the podcast, and, like, Brandon just said, "Hey, I think Casey's the biggest fan of the podcast. He's always listening." I go, "No, well, I know Brett listens. There's a lot of our friends that listen, but
listening right
but there's
now.
there's plenty of them, seriously, that I get that are like, oh, well, I had my earbud in at school and I was listening to your podcast. I'm like, oh shit, how much do you know, and how
Hopefully not
drunk
this
did I get?
episode.
Because I mean, like, for everybody, this podcast still is under the comedy section, and we still normally do drink while we do it.
Yeah.
So it does get some deep stories for sure. But like I was just telling Brandon, I feel like honesty is the policy to a fucking peaceful life, really. Like, if you own up to your shit, no matter what you did, as long as you own it, then you're responsible for it. No
Right.
matter what it is, or telling people. But at least then you're not, like, dancing around the truth or telling a big windy one that you got to cover up fucking 10 years later and still tell that same story type of...
running in circles. In
and then to me, I
24/7.
feel like that creates stress and nervousness. I'd rather
I'm
just be
just,
like, here's
"All right,
me,
I
here's
did
what I
it."
am, talk to me, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and I'll let you know. And I'm an honest guy that way, but I feel like it sucks because there's not a whole lot of honesty anymore. But like, honesty is the fucking equalizer. Like I said, especially for a peaceful soul.
Yeah.
If you want to fucking wake up every morning happy.
Yeah, and it's just like so comforting too, because you can go to like you never have to trip out about shit, because you can just be like, well, they already know the truth, so
They know who I am.
Yeah,
That doesn't, they're
right.
not-
And that was my problem. Like when I was listening to some of the ones I was on a couple of years ago, I realized like that's what I was doing. I was so intimidated by like the people that were in the room and the people who were going to like listen to it. I was like, oh man, like I don't, I definitely kept a boundary up, and this is why I wanted to come back, because I was like, definitely at this point I know how podcasts run, and to where I'm like, okay, you just got to be yourself.
yeah, you can
know
get
what I
so
mean?
comfortable after the
What?
first one too.
Yeah.
It's literally one, and then you
Well,
got
like this,
you
I-
got an understanding.
Yeah.
Don't
For-
get nervous with a mic in your face.
For one, I get to where like I don't care what people think.
Yeah.
Like, if you care so much about what people, I mean, like, to a point, obviously you got to shower every day and
Right.
stay clean
yeah,
and try to look
yeah.
decent, your best. I mean, especially if you're getting into Napoleon Dynamite rap. But, like, no, I'm just kidding. But
Take your bike off any sweet jumps.
I feel like if people are picking on you or they want to, like, talk shit, I mean, like, my boy in school had been going through some shit of people talking on it, and he's at the age, like, he doesn't realize it yet. Who gives a fuck what they think?
For real.
Just ignore those assholes, and they're still going to be assholes tomorrow.
Yeah.
But if you ignore them, they're not going to know. I mean, like, they're not going to get the satisfaction of you getting mad, If they're like bullies or even like regular people,
Yeah.
If they think that it's fun to beg on you, and but you own who you are. You're like, fuck you, dude. Like,
Right. I'm comfortable.
what are
with
you
it,
mad
man.
about? Like,
Yeah.
And that was like,
What's keeping you up? And
Like-
you're so mad that whatever, yeah.
it was the same thing like with me, and then that's why I started rapping, and I was like, yo, I want people to like me, but then when people started liking me, I was like, yo, I don't like you, and so I was like, well, this was contradicting then.
yeah, and
Yeah.
you always get people
know?
who like
So
you
realize
think
that,
don't
like,
like
yeah.
like no. I noticed when we became friends too. Like he would always be like thinking, like my friends who he hadn't met yet thought like ill of him or like didn't like him. And
I've
all
never
this
met
shit.
anily that didn't like him.
Right, same. But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
I
It's
literally,
just
I've
like,
never met
there's
anybody
a
that
lot,
isn't
man.
like,
They just
fuck yeah,
didn't know
Casey,
him.
I
Well,
love
there-
that kid.
yeah.
yeah, they
there's a-
literally
no.
just didn't know him. They had no.
Yeah.
There's a
like-
lot of sneak dissers though.
Yeah,
And there's a
but
lot
no,
of those.
no. What I'm saying though is like, he would think these dudes didn't like him, and then I'd drag him out to a party at the lake or some shit, and he'd have like 6 stands who were like, "Dude, you right? I love all your music." Like, you know what I mean? Just fucking
Yep.
on his dick.
But how
all
many
night.
of those were like saying that because they really mess with me, and how many of them like
Dude, no.
said that because B was co-signing me the whole
No,
time?
fuck
No,
that noise,
you know?
dude.
No, they
You're-
dig it.
You're
I'm telling
dope,
you.
bro.
Yeah.
You're dope.
No,
Like, I
well I know
promise
that
you
facts, but no,
Your
I
shadow
just-
eclipses, B. What are
I
you
know,
talking
I
about?
know
you
it.
I'm not your
Fuck,
fucking.
you're like a legend around
Well,
here. You
well,
come
no,
back and like,
but like my
Hey,
first video.
eclipses me? What's
Ah,
that,
no.
Travis? What's that?
I was waiting for it to hit him.
Hey,
He's looking
hey,
over
Hey, I'm cool.
in Oregon.
But no,
in Oregon.
in Malta though, that B cosign
In
like
Malta.
really helped me a lot, man. Because once everyone was like, well, like if B is fucking with him, like there's got to be
He
something.
puts me
you know?
on a pedestal, dude. It's
Yeah.
kind of weird.
Well, no, it's not like that.
He loves me.
No, it's not like that. It's
I got
just
a
like,
couple friends like that too. Though.
It's
Like,
just like, dude, I'm not
brag me
that
up a bit,
great.
and I'm
I'm
like,
a piece of shit.
I
I'm
agree.
Not, so calm
well,
down.
well, you never see it from like the outside though. So you never see how I see people act around you, and how I see like I said, like we were talking about earlier today. I was like, you know how many people were my friends just so they would be that much closer to you, and like and I'm just saying that in a way because like people
Because
really.
of some shit we can't talk about on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Well, no. Well, no, not just that, but I'm just saying like people do like migrate like towards certain energy, and he just like he creates a certain vibe around, and like even last night, I mean everybody were like really happy to
he
see
said
me.
he goes. He's got like 6 packs of groupies following him at every bar. Casey tells me.
Yeah. Nah, man.
I was like, and he doesn't do anything. Like he does. What is his talent?
Yeah,
No.
dude, I was just telling Casey if I could be dope at one.
I'm not
thing,
trying to be
like-
mean in any way, but
Right,
I'm like,
it's like
you know, like you said, Casey's. They're like, I've heard your shit. I've
you're
done
the
this.
dopest
They're just like,
rapper I know.
Yeah.
And
This
I'm
is
just
me.
here. I'm good at partying. So
that's
what's
it.
up?
That's it. Yeah.
That's not it. Fucking Travis is a dude.
I'm not
guys.
saying no.
You hear
But you
this?
took that wrong.
Heat, bro.
Listen.
Heat. Where's the love?
Here's where you took that wrong.
Nah, no, I'm just.
I meant
fucking
that's it as being like that's the thing
Oh,
to do as being
I was
cool
like-
at
I was like,
partying.
I'm good at
Not
partying,
like
that's
you're good
it.
at partying. That's it.
Like,
No.
dude, I'm actually
No.
pretty good at reading.
Yeah, you
so-
missed that. I wasn't trying to throw you under the bus. I was like, that is the
No,
ticket.
I-
Is like
Now I know.
being good at partying is the
He's
ticket.
just like
Getting all
his
good.
mindset is just like always right. Like even in Vegas, like when Vegas was like my thing. I was going there by myself, and then he asked me if he could come, and I was like, yeah, absolutely, man. And then as soon as he got there, I was like, this is no longer my trip. This is B's trip, and I'm gonna do whatever he says.
Hey,
and then what's crazy?
Especially when I get to
No,
watch him at the
showed
strip
out.
club.
No,
He showed
what's
out,
crazy
dude.
though is like I realized like I had failed B so much because I was like, yo, I have nothing planned. I have no backup. I have nothing.
He's just like, we're meeting here.
And
And,
then-
I was like, don't worry, I got
and
friends
then, no,
here.
yeah.
Like,
and
they
I meet
work,
up with
they
him
lived there,
the whole
worked
week,
there.
man. Everything we went to,
We were
like
getting shit free.
we didn't have to
comp
pay for
everything.
anything, man. Like we
Fucking-
went to Topgolf. I looked at the prices when I was walking.
Anything
out of
except
Topgolf.
for strippers.
Yeah,
in Oregon.
strippers got us.
But
In Oregon.
but no, but no, like Topgolf. I was walking out. I looked at the price, and it was like $100-something an hour, and we were sitting there for like 2 days. Like we didn't have to. Yeah.
Literally 2 days.
Is that the tree you passed out under? Is that top golf?
Yeah,
He's out
no,
there laying.
No, our bill came out to like $40 or some shit. And
was
we were
crazy.
drinking
Yeah.
heavy.
Oh, at
man.
Shaq's Chicken. That was bad.
And Topgolf.
Oh, word. Yeah, the bottle service. Yeah.
I took this sexy ass Asian chick to the strip club with us from Topgolf.
Sand
And,
of the
like,
beach, huh?
Dude, she had the nicest fake tits I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The nicest fake tits
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, but like Shaz
Shout
was
out her
like,
doctor.
it was
And
Shout out her doctor.
and, no, I was buying her dances at the strip club.
Yeah.
She loves me, so like, she's the shit.
Well, like Casey said last night, there's a lot of girls that love Brandon.
yeah.
That hang around, like just
Yeah.
even like,
Yeah.
not even ones that are like trying to be on him or anything.
Yo.
He's just got like these
I-
fan clubs.
There's
that like
this
to
one
hang
time.
around and drink.
There's
and
this
hang
one
out.
time I picked this chick up in B's car, and she's like, "This B's car." I was like, "Yeah,"
Oh
and she's
my
like, "How many of these does he have?"
Dude, like, what the fuck is this shit? I wish I could feel as cool as people like trying to put me on. No.
No, and I was like, "Yo, he just has one." I was like, I thought he had different colors. And I was
I got a couple,
So
but like,
you're in like
Oh,
stunned.
dude.
they'll start telling stories about me, like of back in the day, pretty like, especially if I'm bartending and they're on the other side and they're like, "Oh yeah, Travis does blah 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 blah." Then I'll come back. I'm like, "All right, what lies did he tell you that I got to walk my way out of right now?" Like,
right.
seriously, I did not jump Caesar Palace fountains on my dirt bike.
Young evil.
Yeah.
That's funny. No, I don't know. But seriously though, I found that so funny how just like, I don't know, like sometimes you can just be your own worst enemy and like just get in your own way. And it's like, dude, people
Certainly.
really would fuck with you. Just get your shit out there so you can fuck with you.
Yeah.
And like,
Well, Casey, for real, like I said, he's the way that he's, even especially when he came into town, how shy you were around like people you didn't know.
I
Dude,
beat
you
that
have no
out.
idea how many people, like even when you're gone, would talk about your shit and
Yeah.
like admire that you had the
I get
balls
asked
to
if
do
you're
it.
still rapping all the time.
Me too, same. Like,
Yeah.
By
How
people
come
who
we don't
don't
hear-
even listen to rap music.
yeah.
Like half the time.
But and that's what.
And then there'll be other times where like I'll get in the car with like kids 3 or 4 years younger who I'm not like hanging out with all the time, and they'll fucking play some shit we recorded in my car on Facebook, and I'm like, oh, what?
Look at us go.
They'll like know every word, but I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
we're on to something, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
Yeah, I kind of just like took a break. Like when I went to Boise, I had a lot of content like going down there, and then like as fast as time goes, like your shit becomes more irrelevant because the topics you decide to talk about, you know what
Different.
What
Like,
you
I can
found
make-
important then ain't
Yeah,
important.
I can make
anymore.
a really dope metaphor about Prince, but 2 years ago after Prince passed, like that's a lot more relevant than 2 years later. It's like, but
I'm
like,
still making '90s movie references and like,
Right.
Yeah.
got guys your age that look at me like, what the fuck did he just say? I'm like,
For real.
swing. No.
I love Wayne's World, party time, excellent.
Yeah.
I love that.
Seriously though, like, you're right. Like, but that's part of music. That's part of recording music and putting it down because that's where you're at that point in your life. Like, people want to hear that down or up or whatever came out of your brain and or it came from the sky, wherever it came from. But you want to mark that point in time by recording it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because that's why people go back to, like, that's why jukebox hits are jukebox hits. You know, like, because they'll be like,
100,
oh.
This brings me back.
Yeah.
This puts me in
It's
this
not
atmosphere.
always
It's like,
constantly-
I lost my virginity to this
Yeah,
song.
it's not always the same thing on, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I felt that, man, but when I left, like, I just had so much anger and, like, just so much, like, just stuff on my shoulders that I didn't want to come out and just, like, say a whole bunch of stuff that 2 years from then I was going to regret and be like, man, you really shouldn't have, like, went out. Like, even, I remember I went back and I listened to a song I did for you on one of my podcasts, and or when you're on these, and...
Well,
like,
they
this-
were yours. You took over. I'd seen it, heard it.
What?
The podcast, those are yours. Yeah, you took over those.
Well, no, I'm talking about the song I did was just like, it was a good song. Like, I was like expecting to cringe when I was listening to it because I was like, oh, I know like what it's about. I didn't know the lyrics, but I was like, man, this is gonna suck so bad. And I listened to it. I was like, well, it's like really good, but it was just unnecessary to show out because it was just like, why are you gonna like make a song about something that's like really temporary? And like, especially at the rate I was going, I was dropping videos of just like bangers back and back and back and back, and then I started getting like really fucking soft.
That's what I miss about you the
Yeah.
most, dude.
Because
we
it's-
got creative.
Yeah.
I know, but-
every day after work, we're
Yeah.
like, yeah, we're taking a cruise, we're
Yeah.
recording this music.
I miss that in
video,
here too.
putting
Is like
it out,
I keep
putting it out.
Yeah.
trying to do it. You know, like a few of the things I do, I still have like found different ways to channel my creativity. But if you don't have that group of friends around where you're like
Can
Push
a
all
little
get
bit pushing
by,
each other,
yeah.
like even just like, hey, dude, look at what I just made.
Exactly. Like,
Type
Dude,
of, you
and
know.
I don't even rap, but just hanging out with him
Same.
made me rap.
Yeah.
It made
Yeah.
me love rap. And
Yeah.
now I'm always thinking like I'll just like be like the outro of a song of
Yeah.
a song I'm listening to a lot, and I'll like hear something, and I'll be like, dude, I'll text Casey. I'll be like, dude, you should name your album Unbothered. And
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I
fucking
like that a lot.
This like just random.
And that'd be
shit's
really good for
always
after,
coming to
like,
my head.
everything.
Unbothered,
Yeah.
dude. It's like you
Yeah.
can't literally nothing you say or do will ever fucking.
I've always been able to
affect
find
me
like
at all.
even like when I'm jamming with my friends or whatever, like I've always been able to find really cool, like almost rhythms is what like comes into my head that'll like change a mood type thing. I can find rhythms, but I find definitely other guys that are way better wordsmiths. You find other guys that same are like better hype man, whatever. I've always been good at that, and then like also the marketing, not
Or you
And
think
it's called-
dude,
it's
you
called
love-
marketing,
you
but-
fall in love with every aspect of the.
it isn't
of-
even so
of
much
the
called marketing to
process,
me.
dude.
I mean, it is marketing, but I just am good at hyping and pushing shit out there.
Yeah,
If I've been like, this is cool.
Yeah, you're
Let's get on
playing our
that.
crappy rap songs and getting
Yeah.
whole.
Dude, we've had dance floors dance to it with.
Yeah.
Oh, like I'm out DJing a wedding and
And
like,
we're drunk. Yeah.
here, this is some local music. Kaboom!
I pull up, I hop out.
I
Dude,
always.
I watched your parents grind to your song.
Oh, boy.
That's, I mean, that's,
wild.
dude, you hit the pinnacle. That's all that counts.
That's
That's
the
good.
dream.
I mean, hey, I
That's
want
the dream.
Literally, I was like, listen to this. This is by Brandon. She's like, you got some? And I was like, yeah, I got a Brandon song. And I play it, and everybody's out there dancing.
And dude, that was when I left the wedding.
Dude, I remember one time he put our song on for this one crowd at like the Stockman or something, and once I heard it, I ran as fast as I could home before I could hear it throughout.
That was the
whole
day.
night. And I ran.
Dude, that
as
was the
fast
day, and
as
it
I
was,
could.
dude, it was packed.
Yeah.
Well, he stuck
Yeah,
around.
I
Dude, you-
listened, and then I was like, I better get out
You
of here
bolted
before
it-
someone says something to me that I don't want to
You
hear.
bolted, and the dance floor was packed, and it stayed,
Dude,
dude.
and
It
it
held.
was bumping.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
was
it held.
actually
It literally
good.
held.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
always the test. Is
Well,
you're
that
like,
verse.
Are
you'll
people
slip it
gonna-
in. You'll slip it in when you know like it's midnight, 1 a.m. and everybody's just
Just
fucking
dancing.
partying hard. You can't like
That
as
was
a
cool,
DJ.
dude, it felt awesome.
As a DJ, you can't miss. And
Well,
I'm
that
like,
verse.
all right, everybody, this one's from local Malta guys. And then you're
Yeah.
like, boom.
That
And
verse
then they
was
still
cool.
dance. And then you're
It was
like,
cool.
you're looking at your buddies behind the DJ booth and like Noah and I or you and what like, oh shit, it's working.
Yep.
There's definitely been a couple times that I've hit it though too, and it wasn't the right crowd.
Yeah, yeah.
And you watch it go, yeah, oh shit.
Yeah. Too
One
many.
time one time I played, I think it was one of Caleb's. It was a good one too, and like the party's bumping, and I hit Caleb's song, and I don't remember, there was something else that went on, like, in the other room, like, they were, like, calling people in, and they all left, and Caleb's sitting there next to me, and I think he was already, like, tore up, so he didn't really know what.
What's going on?
Everybody left, and I was like, oh, dude, it's not like that. And he's like, fuck. It just, I don't remember, it was either Caleb or Noah or one of us, like, whatever, but I put that song on, and it was like either a chamber event or something where there was, like, they're announcing the winners over there, or, you know.
Yeah, but just
so everybody left, but
crowd.
then you're like, oh, shit, they hate our stuff.
Yeah. No, and that's what's so fucking nerve-wracking about it, too, is, like, you know you like it, but it's like,
Yeah,
fuck.
it is.
And that's why I don't even care, too, because
like I said, as long as you can nod your own head to it, fuck everybody else.
Like, dude, if it helps you relieve some stress or, like, fucking get rid of some energy,
Well, and there's
what's it hurting anything at all?
Yeah.
But there's definitely songs that I jam in my headphones that I know, I mean, like, I wouldn't say 90%, but whatever percent of people that, like, would be out at that party that aren't going to jam to.
Yeah, same. I'm always listening to shit my friends hate. Like,
Yeah.
I know it.
Especially you two. No, you guys got some garbage tape. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm surprised we didn't get yelled at the bars the past couple days. All the music.
Just some of that rap sounds like a dude
Try away.
eating box and, like, coming up for air every couple seconds. And the mumbles added in with it, like the.
Well, like, man, the past couple of years, it's been really crazy to see.
I get it. Like, like whatever, dude. It's catchy. Like,
It's crazy to
But at
see,
that
like,
po-
what music has came to at this point. You know
yeah,
what
at
I
that
mean?
point, give the producer credit. That's why you can go DJ Khaled. He
Yeah.
can fucking scream over the top of
Another
everything.
one.
Another one. Yeah. But that's because he was.
From London, got my beats from London.
Yeah, and that's what I'm like. When we were at that concert too, Murda Beats. He's like, when you think about it, those beat makers are music. Like,
Yeah.
it's not the rappers setting the trend or doing anything crazy.
Yeah,
it's
there's a lot of people
100%
behind
the
the curtains,
producer.
man.
You gotta. Oh,
Like,
And that's
100%.
the thing, man. And that's why people kept asking me, they're like, yo, why aren't you making more moves? It's
And
like,
then
yo,
the
I'm the
rapper's
rapper. That's it.
personality pushes.
I'm not
it,
like,
too.
and yeah, I could teach myself how to make some
dude,
beats,
I gotta
but,
start
you know,
sending him fire beats, dude.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah, we need to start renting him studio time. I think
know.
is the move.
You're right.
And just get a producer in there, and like, cause he's got enough
Just
lyric. He
back
got
him.
a
Yep.
fucking
He's got
Bible
Bibles.
of
yo,
lyrics.
Same as-
my
like-
lyric game has been crazy, man. And that's
same
what
as my
people
buddy
cannot
Nate, dude.
touch.
Like he told Nate, he's like he pumps out a song every 2 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, seriously.
Like literally, like the dude
And then he
has
don't
shit
show
falling out of his brain.
nobody.
He came over here, we jammed for a couple minutes, like literally not long that night, and I'm just playing some rhythms. He texted me like fucking 3 weeks later, hey dude, I hope you're not mad, but I that little rhythm you were playing, I just wrote a song to it. I was like, fuck, more power to
Yeah,
you, dude. Like,
sweet. That's what
glad
I love.
I've
to
been playing
hear.
that shit for 4 years, couldn't get one word to it. Like,
Right,
what do you
yeah.
think, dude?
And that's why, like, that capabilities in everybody too.
I need
It's
that's
like,
it. It is, and I need like the biggest part of that for my music is I don't sit down and write enough.
Right.
Because when I do actually start writing, then you start getting in the flow and you start writing more and more, and it gets better and better. But I also, like I said, I'll sit on the couch and just jam on my guitar, or I'll sit and jam on my computer, or whatever it is. You know,
Yeah, a lot of my
when you're doing that, you don't get into like writing lyrics at the same time.
Yeah,
It just
yeah. My thing is like seeing the end goal. Like a lot of the time, I'm like, yeah, I'm doing this, but like, am I wasting my time? Because what's the point of it? Because like, am I gonna blow up and be fucking
or am I
Tekashi 6ix9ine? Nah.
or am I gonna be
So-
like
or am I just gonna be
20 years
suck-
from now? Hey kids, I made a song.
I got rap songs.
I don't give a shit if my kids dance to it. Then I did something.
Right, my parents grind.
Whatever. Yeah, you're right. It it worked. That's the goal. Like I said,
I didn't see that.
and as
but
long
I'm
as you're
glad.
happy with what you put out in the universe, why not?
Right.
And if
who
anybody wants to,
knows?
if they want to enjoy it or not enjoy it, that's their problem.
You only got to get lucky once.
Oh, well,
too.
and you're right.
It's
But like, as long as you enjoyed making it, and you enjoy, you don't even have to enjoy going back and listening to it, you know. But like, if it does that, then maybe you got something on your hands. But if somebody else doesn't dig it, fuck them. There's
Right.
plenty of music out there that I don't
Yeah,
dig.
You'll find plenty of
There's
shit
plenty
to
of shit that
listen
I'm
to.
like, why the would anybody listen to this?
Damn near every country song invented. Modern country song invented.
Facts.
I'm a big old country fan. Well, I wouldn't even say big, but I like
Let the
old.
midnight special.
Dude.
That ain't country though.
No,
is
but
it?
at this point,
Shine a light on me.
it's close at this. Like CCR is close to a
Right, I mean,
country band now compared to what they put. Like what they put out now, they're putting out. I mean, for fuck's sakes, Old
They're
Town
still
Road. Old
going?
Town Road is a fucking
Banger.
country
Dude
banger.
dude was sleeping on his sister's couch. Like
But
a year
literally,
ago.
and
Made
Biggie,
that song in like 30 minutes.
and he's a
too.
freak. He blew up, and he's got some good music after that too, some
Panini,
rap
bro,
stuff.
Yeah, he's got a lot of
But
good
literally-
music actually.
Yeah.
I liked his whole album.
Panini-
dude.
But
He's
like
dope.
we
Closer.
said, it got hooked up in country, and then made a name for itself on
and
country
then
charts.
country hating on it just propelled
It made it even bigger.
further.
Like you said, the thing that
Haters
almost-
are good.
Oh, exactly.
It means you're doing something right.
like mumble rap, and I'll be the first to normally hate on
or
it.
even rewind
But
to
the
rap.
more the more people that hate on it. Yeah, you're right. When rap first came out, it was
it was gonna be gone. It
they're
was a
stealing our
fad.
neighborhood.
It's a fad.
Hillary Clinton's taking it to the fucking Congress, going,
Right.
Eminem, you can't say this
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. People thought Eminem.
And now it's a
wasn't gonna
number
last.
one.
And now
mo-
Eminem-
it
Eminem
gets
could, like-
more money
He's
than
the
any
GOAT.
genre.
Dude, Eminem
It's
could
the-
step up on stage with a priest, and people would still cheer because everybody knows Eminem.
Yeah.
And everybody and their dog has nodded their heads to that beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to add that MGK won. Eminem did not win. Yo,
It
fuck
was pretty
Eminem.
good.
I don't know
Yeah.
about
He
that.
still can't hold a candle to
I
Eminem.
don't know. That was a good diss, man.
It was-
That a
it was
real
pretty
It's
decent
the
diss.
best diss against Eminem.
It was,
ever.
but it's
But
the rap
Eminem.
skill.
Yeah, Kill Shot was fire though.
The
That's
rap
Eminem.
skill. To me, it's the
Yeah.
rap
And-
skill. Like when you're, yeah, he put it out and it was good. It was damn
MGK's
good.
got skills though.
Definite,
He
definite.
is a chopper.
I'd rather they got along,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, me
for real.
too. Same.
But it was just
It's like,
crazy.
I can't
to
It
have
see.
all
the
stems
I can't have
from
the two
hitting on
white
his
rappers I
daughter,
like
man.
hating each other. No.
You know how hard that was for me. You know.
I bet me too, dude. I like MGK and I like Eminem.
It was
Same.
tough.
I bleached my hair in second grade.
I
That's
bleached
how
my
much
hair
I
in-
like Eminem.
I bleached my hair at 18, which you were. That was probably when you were in second grade. But
we bleached our hair for the same
yeah,
reason.
like
Yo,
you're
I bleached my hair a
2001,
year
dude.
ago.
I was walking around full bleached head.
Yeah.
I didn't-
And I took a picture of Eminem to the hairstylist. I was like, make me like that.
I walked off the plane to come home for
Dead
Thanksgiving
serious.
with bleached hair, and my mom's like, "What the?"
fuck?
I've always had red hair for like those of you that don't know me, so that's pretty crazy. That was my Phoenix look. I never had red hair in Phoenix. I was
Really?
there for like 2 weeks and bleached my hair and
Really?
always had bleached
Yeah.
hair.
Phoenix.
No
I
wonder
bet
why I
Phoenix
never-
is
no, I was just
fun,
kidding. It was
man.
pretty
I
fun.
bet Phoenix is
It was fun, but
That's where we should go.
honestly, no, dude, Phoenix would be to me,
Dude,
even
no,
then,
seriously.
Phoenix would be a blast even now
Seriously.
to go for
Like
like a
Tucson?
week. No, just,
No.
dude, Phoenix is a fire city. But when I lived there, I hated it because after you live there for like 2-3 months,
Well,
and-
your pickup got
well,
stolen too.
dude, it isn't even that. I was hating it before then.
Yeah.
Because if you come from Montana, you're used to seeing grass and trees and some
Yeah.
water.
Yep.
And like even if it's just crossing the Milk River every day.
Yep.
Dude, you get out in that desert for so long, you're like,
This is bullshit.
I'm fucking thirsty. And there's no like not even that, but like I just want some shade.
Yep.
Or like and there's nothing.
Humidity is what gets me, man. New
Like,
Orleans.
it does me too.
like,
Sticky. But dude, New Orleans has such a a vibey, grindy feel to your
Right.
soul. Like you
Yeah.
walk into the city and you're like,
Dude, you
I
feel
should write
in it.
music right
Yes,
now. Like
Exactly.
I was taking like a bus tour in New Orleans, and I'm feeling like the whole time I'm going like, I get it now.
Right.
I totally get where all this fucking
we had to
dirty
do,
grind comes from, and like, it just you could feel it in your fucking soul.
Yeah, yeah, and like just all the street vendors.
That's
and,
something
like,
I'd
all
love
the
to
shit
create for
going
Malta.
on.
Is like it should eventually have some sort of soul.
Yeah, I mean we do got.
I
Soul,
do,
too.
but
Yeah,
it's, you know-
it's just different.
There's not a lot. I mean, there are cities in America, but there's tons of them. But like you think like there's Seattle and there's these other
We're
ones
just
all over.
as old as all of them too. It's
Exactly,
like-
but this should have some feel come out of it. You know what I mean?
oh, that does.
But you
racism.
drinking and racism and
Yeah, y'all can drink here in Malta. I'll give y'all that for sure.
No,
Like,
we
you know.
drink better. I've seriously, you could put up a 16-year-old fucking Highline kid against a soak in California, and
Yeah.
they're getting outdrink by the 16-year-old Highline kid.
Bro, when I go to Boise, man, like I said, like the past 2 days, I've not been this drunk because, like, in Boise, I outdrink everyone I'm around, and I'm like, man, this is not normal. Like,
but it's weird too. Like I said though, when you come back to Malta, then everybody turns up because you're here.
yeah.
Like I'm normally not out here drinking tequila shots on a Sunday
Hey,
night.
Yeah.
If you
I'm
ride-
normally
no,
I was
same.
literally laying on the couch watching
I gotta
Aladdin
work
with my
tomorrow,
kids.
bro.
Yeah, I was laying on the couch watching Aladdin with my kids, and I was like, I gotta go podcast. I'm out here.
Yeah.
So that's people do turn up for like
Yeah.
when people come to town.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We make an occasion out of everything too,
Yep.
so that's where a lot of it comes
yeah.
from. Is like, fuck, there is literally not shit to do here,
Yeah.
unless
Here's-
Travis is bringing it.
Here's
so,
dude, yeah.
like straight up.
Here's And that's the problem with that. I always bring these huge parties, but then I'm so stressed because I'm the one putting on the party.
I gotta tell him, dude, you're doing good.
I
Like,
just-
oh, you got
I
it.
know, but,
we had
like-
a fucking great night, you know. But
Still-
Travis is over here fucking sweating. Like,
You go to the Mint,
everybody
the-
having a good time? Is this right? Everybody good?
You go to the Mint, the
Everybody
Mint's
good?
absolutely packed to the gills, and I walk in and I can like barely enjoy myself. And that's one of the nights that I wish that I wish like you'd put on the show so that I could fucking
Right,
just go
unwind
be
and
put on the
celebrate,
show.
Celebrate.
Yeah, go for it.
celebrate.
But when you got all that responsibility on your shoulders, dude, you walk around knowing that you got to do something, you know, like,
Right.
and fuck, it's tough sometimes. But I do. That's why I do it, is because I enjoy seeing people come out and do things. Like, it drives me nuts to not see the bars.
And we're the
buying
saddest state
entertainment
in
and
the
doing things in
nation,
here.
So like, you're probably saving lives too.
I hope
if you
so.
boil
That's
it
the way I
down.
like to feel about
like,
it.
legitimately.
Middle of
like,
winter, you guys need some laughs. Here
yeah,
come some comedians from
yeah,
Hollywood. Like,
Seriously, Travis, save us real quick. I'm getting cabin fever and it's 50 below. What the fuck is this shit?
what do you do? Dude? Like, yeah, me, I build jumps off my roof and invite a couple friends
yeah,
over.
snowboard off the roof. Fuck.
Like, I'm the worst out of all of them of going stir crazy during winter or
Oh, I
whatever.
get
Like,
weird.
Carol hates the winter. Like, she's like, I hate the cold. I hate blah blah blah. I go, well, so do I. But I go find things like exciting things that are like over the top exciting
Yeah.
in the winter,
Yep.
because you can fall out of the air and land on snow and still survive. So
Yeah.
like, you can do over the top exciting things in the winter and still like make it fun.
Jump off the roof.
Yeah.
Football's in the winter too.
Yeah. Sundays are spent watching some football.
Yeah.
Dude, I look
for
forward to
sure.
Sundays every single week, dude.
I just can't handle the getting dark at fucking 4 p.m.
Yeah,
shit.
it hurts.
That's what kills me.
Yeah.
It's like,
I
dude.
remember the grind here, like during the winters. It was definitely not the best of times.
But that's why it's important for like a small community to like this to have people like Travis to like shout out, like we're gonna
Dude,
gloat about you.
I wish
for a
there were
minute
more.
here, but
Yeah.
it's like it's serious too, because it's like otherwise what are we doing? We're
Yeah.
nothing, not drinking.
Building jumps off our roofs, like
Yeah.
or whatever it is,
Talking
but
shit, yeah.
watching Netflix and chilling a whole lot.
Yeah.
Making babies.
That happens too, I suppose.
No,
I sounded a whole
Well,
lot.
oh, you're knocking because of last night or what?
no.
I sounded a whole lot better when
Struck
I would
out.
tell people like, "Yo, I'm gonna go to the studio tonight."
I know, I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's super.
It's easier when I call it the studio than my garage.
Yeah.
yeah, it's official.
It's got music equipment. It's got probably
What are
more.
you guys doing?
Studio.
The studio.
I'll bet you
we
this-
would dude. We use this to dodge so many
Yeah.
things we didn't want to.
Dude,
do.
I bet-
We'd be like, "Fuck you guys.
gotta
We
work.
gotta go to the studio
work.
tomorrow. Like,
Yeah.
we
Since-
can't get drunk tonight. We
Since
gotta be
Lynn,
on a
since
reggae
Lynn Cummings
tomorrow."
died, I don't know if there's one in Malta that has more equipment than I do.
I don't
No
think
way.
so.
I mean, like,
Real.
that
yeah.
legit could show, if you want to show up, make some music.
Yeah, if
I don't
you're
know
a
if there's
band, you could pull up and make
Dude,
a
we-
full
yeah, we
song
got everything
right now,
here.
No problem.
drums,
There's a
guitar,
lot.
bass. I don't know
And
if there's
that's
any
what's
place.
slept on, man. That's why it's like when this does bubble, like it'll be a real thing.
It
because
would
the
if I could keep the
quality's there.
fucking the role of me getting into it and doing it. You know, like that's the worst part. Is I got this cell phone business that's going gangbusters too. Like I'm
You're too
daily
good
fixing
at
cell
everything
phones,
you
trying
do,
like
bro.
no,
That's
I'm
what
not
it
doing
is.
good. I'm doing. I could definitely put in more work. I'm semi lazy. I like to get up, make myself a nice, good, healthy breakfast to get like eat it. I like to have my soul feel good. Like I
Yeah.
like to be happy inside of
Yeah.
me. I don't want to be going to work at a time that I don't want to be there.
Yeah.
I'd rather be out here podcasting at midnight
The
right
lack
now
of that stress is
than
why
being up
you're
at
happy
6
with
in the
life.
morning going like my fucking head hurts because I didn't get enough sleep. You know
Right,
that kind of.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy putting shit out there. I got a couple shows right now that are on the fucking burner that,
We teased them last podcast.
dude, and I can't even. I still
Listen.
can't announce them. I'm fucking. I don't know yet. I don't know.
We're just gonna say it's probably gonna be good.
I want them to happen. I want them to happen, but then there's that scaredy cat part of me that wants to go. Fuck it. Let me get the next one.
Yeah, and that's like the thing too is like what it's all like. 50% of it's damn near luck too, because it's like what fucking thing is going on to where half the town's
Yep.
gonna be already invested in something else, or
So
what's gonna pop up last
Yep.
second when you already had your shit planned for 3 months, and it's like, oh shit, I guess
Every time, dude.
I guess 8 families are, and that's like that could make the difference.
I
too,
always
in a
wonder,
town
like-
this, where like a family reunion could fuck
Dude,
up the
a wedding,
flow of the-
whatever.
Exactly.
Oh, I wish, and there's been a couple of them, but like I can't wait till the day that I drill one of these on a date that literally nobody had anything going on? Because
Yeah,
almost
'cause-
every one of them has had something, like either it's a big Christmas party for the banks or it's a big fucking, like you said, a wedding or whatever. But it's pretty rare for me to fucking, and this one actually has an event also going on the same date that I found out, like the day that I'm trying to lock it in the show, another event popped up that's close to me. And I'm like, motherfucker, what do I do now? You know, like, I don't know. It's
fragile.
dude, it's tough. I
Yeah, it's
enjoy
a
it.
balancing act. And like, dude, even though like you said, you're waiting for the one home run out of the park, and it's like, despite all that, you still hit some doubles, triples.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you gotta keep
every
it. You
time,
keep
like-
hitting singles. We're gonna score.
Yeah, exactly.
someday.
Like
I don't know.
RBIs get you there too.
Mm-hmm. Man, I was telling these guys. I didn't tell you guys over the podcast airwaves. I was drinking a fucking pre-workout to try and wake my ass up off the couch from watching Aladdin. And the kid, and now I'm in here like sweating my ass
You guys
off. trying
hot?
to
I'm
podcast.
hot. I'm sweating.
Oh no, I'm over here turning the air conditioner on. These guys are like, it's not that hot.
Yeah, we're good, man.
Fuck,
Are you all right? You seem a little
Pre-workout at
jittery.
10 o'clock at night is not a good idea.
Lift some weights.
So you guys want to go out and hit the heavy bag?
Run for a little bit.
Just like Casey, yo, dude, I'm ready for a run.
yeah.
I'm good.
It's Vegas. Let's wake up.
Yo,
Go
you know
for a
what's
run.
so funny about that whole thing was that I definitely got a really dope story to tell about that whole situation and right before that. So when we were at Topgolf, B had pulled me
You
outside.
just had that whole situation about a half hour ago.
Yo, no.
I'm like, what whole
I
situation?
was like, dude, you weren't even near.
Drag me back into this story.
5 minutes, whole situation. You don't even know the situation.
No.
Situation is we're shooting another
In
tequila
Oregon.
shot in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I really want to tell the story because this is the funniest shit, and I was really mad about it.
I'm about to be embarrassed.
I'm still mad
basically,
about it.
probably.
But we're
He
at
did tell
Topgolf.
me when he walked in, he goes, I'm going to beg on B.
Yeah, that's why I told him. I was like, I'm just gonna let you guys do a podcast, guys. I don't know if I want to do this.
Sit back,
Yeah.
shit. Just
Hey,
dodge
shut
it
the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up.
in Oregon.
In Oregon.
But yo, we were there and he pulled me outside and we were outside smoking and all of a sudden I look.
Wait,
over.
isn't Topgolf outside?
Well, no, it's like this. It's kind of weird
It's a
actually.
mixture.
It's like a half building.
You go
without the
inside
wall.
and then upstairs, and
Yeah.
then it's open like
Yeah.
a football field.
Yeah.
And man, I was hitting.
How
some
do they put a
big-
football
Yeah.
field on the top of a building? Or is it a hill?
No, it's like you're just hitting out in like it's a
Yeah.
building and then a
Without
field
a wall, like literally like floors.
in the middle of
Yeah.
the city,
It was
which
really
is pretty
great.
cool.
Nice.
It was like one of the funnest things that we did there. But we were out there and I look
I've
over.
heard it's good. I've never been.
Oh, dude, you would love it. Just because, like,
Yeah.
I don't even like golfing. So, but
Yeah, but it's fun to
you're
whack golf
drinking and you
balls,
have
dude.
something to do.
Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
like,
That's what pool and darts are.
But it's
like-
like beer pong, but
There's no point to the actual game other than like to beat another man.
yeah, it's some
Because it's a game.
competition. Whoa!
But like, there's no life skill that you gain out of playing
Right.
good pool.
No, but yeah,
Or
I mean,
darts. Like maybe you could go throw a dart at a fucking mourning dove and eat if you were starving.
Right,
but like,
something.
there's no little like life skill to get good at it.
it's just
But it's fun.
competition.
It's so
Yeah,
fun to get.
yeah.
Same as golf, dude. Like,
And
it's even more fun. Like you said, if you're drinking and you can go just fucking pound golf balls off them.
Yeah.
off
Anyway,
of
back to your story,
skyscrapers.
Casey. Sorry to.
No, you're good. No, it was really great, man. Like honestly, like I was really like nervous when I was there, but I was like, yo, if I don't get up there and at least hit one ball, I'm gonna feel so bad. But and
So
I only
I
did.
was like
I only
sitting,
hit one.
standing behind him, teaching
Yeah.
him how to swing, you know,
Yeah.
holding his hand.
Well, because my
You're
boy-
taller than him, so I can
All
see
in the
this. Like,
hips.
just
All in
Well,
the
no, I
hips.
felt super bad because like my homie had went before me and he
keep
had
your head down, Napoleon.
he went to swing and he had let go of the club and then the club had flew and like everyone started laughing. I
Oh,
was like,
shit.
yo, I was like, if I do that, they're gonna think I'm trying to be funny too. But I just think I'm really that
See,
bad to where it might happen. I was like, I don't want to embarrass myself.
Casey worries too much
In
about
his
being
own
embarrassed.
I really do.
If you were a fuck it guy, man, you'd be
Me.
a rock star by
You.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yo, we go outside and we're smoking and these two girls start walking over like our way, and like they're not like 8s or 9s. Like these girls were like crazy, and like me, I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna say fucking shit to these, you know.
Not
But
me.
of course me,
Not me.
like, hey, what you doing? And they come over and he's like, yo, you want to smoke? And they start talking to us, and they're like, the first question they ask are like, or one of the first questions, they're like, "Are you guys just here by yourself, like you two?" And B looks at me, he's like, "Yup." And we're with like 6 other people in there. And he has his cousin in there. I have my best friend from high school in there, and he's like, "Yo, can we?"
We almost had a smooth exit
yeah,
too.
it
They're
was.
like, we're taking them. I was like, I'll walk you guys back to your room. I'm like, yeah, come on. And dude, there's strippers in fucking New York,
Yeah.
New Jersey.
New Jersey, yeah.
And the whole time I was just like, you had the fattest ass.
He
You
was
should have
like-
been like, I'm a stripper in Montana
He
too.
was going ham.
Dude, I was putting in work,
He
had
was.
him and everything.
He
I
literally
was like,
had them in the bag. And he's like, "Yo, you want to,
we're
walk
walking
back."
away. His fucking friend comes out.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, where did you
No, let me tell this story. So
No.
So
He was
hold on.
And I'm like, yeah, we're here alone.
the white buffalo, the one that got away.
Calm down. So
Calm down.
So we go, and he's like, and he's spitting game, and I'm like really tripped out because this is actually happening. I was like, "Yo, this is working right now," and it goes, and he tells one of the girls, he's like, "Hop on my back real quick. I'll walk you back to your hotel room." And he literally gets her on his back, and like the other one, the hottest one, is like sitting there with me.
I messed up. I thought the blonde was the hot one.
Yeah.
And then I was like carrying the other one on my shoulders, and the
Yeah.
other one's walking in
changed his
front of me,
mind.
and I'm like, dude, you have the fattest ass I've
Yeah.
ever fucking seen. Literally, like,
Yeah.
oh.
He was going for it, and then so we start going, and I'm like, in a way, I'm
I
kind of tripping
respect
though because
women.
I'm like, "Yo, we're not alone. There's people in there relying on us," and he's like, "Fuck them, dude." And I was
You're
like,
in
"Oh."
Vegas, dude. Get lost for the
Yeah,
night.
was
they
like,
don't
okay.
need
You
know how many
line on
parties
us.
I've
Go
been, like,
figure it out. Go
Yeah.
figure it
And
out.
We'll meet up in the morning.
And I bought it. I was like, "Okay, man, let's do this, man." And so we start walking, man. And right when we're about to hit this corner where we'd be out of sight and gone, my buddy just like, "Hey guys!" And
But
I was
dude,
like,
as a buddy, you gotta-
"Yo."
Come on,
Exactly.
man.
Fucked it
Exactly.
up.
I'd be like,
He
I,
fucked it up.
And that's
See you in the
point
morning,
of
B.
story.
He fucked
no,
it up.
and that's the point of the story, and that's why I'm telling it. Is like, so we go, we start walking, he runs up, and I'm like, I didn't do that, but I'm like, "Hey man, like,
Go away.
I was like, yeah, I'm giving him the signal. I'm like, no, just walk, turn around, and like like you just said, if you were to turn a corner and you see your homies walking away with those girls, you just go back the fuck in, dude. Go inside and finish your golf.
fucking Snapchat him from where I'm
Yeah.
sitting and say,
Bro,
seeing ya.
Like,
Yeah.
dude, people try to exaggerate, but these girls
Awesome, man.
were.
Yeah.
were
No, I'm
on
not even playing.
another level
And he runs
for
up,
real.
and I'm like, "Yo, bro, like, no." And this is what he does. He's like, "Oh, okay," and he's like acting like, like super, just like, just weird.
He's probably
man.
like, I think I could at least cock block Napoleon.
Yeah.
Right.
And so B asked him, he's like, "Hey, can I get you guys like a drink at this bar?" And they're like,
on the
"Yeah."
walk back to their
Yeah,
hotel.
they're like, yeah, absolutely. And so my buddy goes and he walks away, and we start walking down to the MGM, and we get there, and all of a sudden he comes running back, and he's like, "Hey guys, my phone is dead. I have to come with you." And I'm like, "No way." All of a sudden I get a call on my phone, and it's his cousin. Now, if I had left my friend with him at the place, that's okay. Now he's just alone with people he don't know, and he calls me.
Now you got a whole crew.
And he's like,
friends.
he's like, "Yo, B's not."
But
answering
that's
his
one of those
phone."
moments.
Dude.
If
Yeah.
you're landing a once in a lifer,
Yeah, I know.
You gotta let your buddies
dude,
go.
It was a
For
once
real.
in a life,
And-
and they were in the bag. Like,
Yeah.
they
You
were
gotta-
going
you
back
gotta
to
let
their
your buddies
room.
go.
Like I could tell you some other shit off the podcast. Like
Yeah.
it was in the
It was
fucking
in the bag. And so we go and
these girls from Vegas are listening and being like, those idiots.
Yeah.
Hey, they're from Jersey. What's
And
up,
then,
girl? Hey,
and then Jack
Mariah,
calls
how
me,
you
though,
doing?
And he's like, "Hey man, B's not answering his phone. These dudes are leaving right now.
We're going to the strip club.
My phone. No, he's like, my phone's about to die, and I do not know where the fuck to go to get back to the hotel. Come back." And I'm like, I tell B, I'm like, "Yo, B, your cousin." He's like, "I don't fucking care. He's a grown ass man, dude. He'll take care of himself." And so I'm like,
For real?
I
That's my
felt bad,
thoughts
though.
on it, because
know.
I like know if the roles were switched,
Is
bro,
your- is
and
your-
I
Yeah.
come out and my cousin's leaving with these dimes, he is
See
not
ya.
thinking about me.
Yeah,
ever
I
for
mean,
the
you still
rest
got
of
the same
night.
motel room, right?
Yeah, he'll find me.
Like, I'll see
And
you in the
dude,
morning.
I did that one
Yeah.
night. I
Or you-
spent a whole night on my own walking around
Yeah.
with fucking
And you got
transients
cell phones, and even if
did
yours
just
dies,
fine.
you
Yeah.
got, there's a
There-
cell phone
there is
charger down
options.
the street.
There's
Figure it out.
options.
You'll
Just,
They
figure
could've
you
it out.
ask the
done
next person next to you and go
Yeah.
like, hey
Hey,
bud, can I borrow your charger for
Wear
10
your
minutes?
full me and go.
Yeah.
Come on.
And
Yeah.
like so I go and I'm feeling bad because the cousin just called me and my boy's pissing me off. But while I'm in the process of like dealing with his cousin, I realize my boy is swooped on my girl. And so I'm like,
Yep.
oh no, dude. And so I'm like, yo, dog, back the fuck up.
I'm gonna throw a grenade on this whole fucking
Yeah.
thing right
Dude,
now.
He's straight up did, bro.
Listen,
Fuck you, Nick.
Listen. So we go and we start walking a little bit more.
I'm so kind of mad
No,
about it.
we start walking.
I don't
a little
blame
bit
you.
more.
I don't
and
blame
so
you.
I pulled B aside one last time just to see like really what's he want to do. I'm like, yo, okay, so this really. And while we're doing that, my boy had went and like he offered them. He's like, yo, let me buy you a drink at this bar. My boy goes and buys these girls drinks, and he's talking to him, and B looks at me and he's like, get him the fuck out of here, man. And I'm like, all right,
straight
dude.
up, that's all I said too. I was like, dude, this is on.
Yeah.
I was like, this is on him, but now it's
Yeah.
getting on you. Get
So
your
at this
friend
point,
the fuck away.
so at this
from
point,
me.
I'm like, okay, I know how to do this, man. I'd rather cock block this dude and not get laid tonight myself instead of seeing this dude. take my bitch.
is.
And so I'm like, okay, I see how it goes. And so I grab him by his shirt and I pull him out of the bar real quick. I'm like, we're going back and getting Jack. Right when I say that, I look at my phone and Jack's like, yo, I'm good. I got a ride. I don't need you to come back. And I'm
He
like,
still takes him.
yo.
No, that's when you go like,
Yo.
here's cab money. Go get Jack.
No, there's a mile to Topgolf. We had just walked. I'm like, we have to go get Jack. We got to run. I make him run the whole mile back, dude. And then knowing Jack is not there and knowing that we're not going back to save Jack. And then I'm like, oh, damn, man, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't know he's not going to be here. And I'm like, now we got to run back and find B. Knowing B, I told B to leave with those girls before we got back to the bar. And so I make him run all the way back with me to the bar, right? And then I tell him, I'm like, oh, damn.
I wish I could have those girls on the podcast to tell their end of the
I
story.
know.
They're
It
like,
was
these guys, we were going to finesse them. For
They
some
asked me, they're
drinks.
like, yo, was he scared or something? And I was like,
Yeah,
no,
they were asking. They're like, where'd you? They were all worried.
So there
about
we were
him,
in
too.
Vegas. We ran
So
out of money
that's how
seeing
you
these two
know it
dipshits
was
from
certain,
Montana.
bro.
No.
Because like, dude, like I said, off the podcast, it was in the bag. I
Yeah,
was
no.
doing some wild
Yeah.
and shit.
It was really great, man. And like I was so bummed that it went like that, and I was actually really mad at my.
You gotta
friend.
turn your mic around, Casey.
What happened?
You're gonna
You're
be way
talking
louder
into the
now.
backside of it.
Oh no way!
Yeah,
I didn't even notice because the mic condom was over the top of it. No, it's good.
Damn
We've
it.
still been picking you up the whole time.
You've been,
Now talk into it again, real quick.
Yo.
Yeah, you sound so much clearer and sexier and stuff.
But I was
Listen.
so mad at my
He's
friend though,
like
that whole story, and then like I let B go off, and it was really messed up because
that's
when
the night I spent walking around.
yeah, and that's when we had went to the strip club with
But it
Anna.
was fine because
And
I
when
had a
we-
good ass.
when we
time.
went in there.
There's been plenty of times I've let buddies go.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I mean, and it's my own choice, so it's like, don't fucking
Dude.
worry
Yeah.
about me. I'm 20, you know what I mean? Like, I've been in way
It'd be
sketchier
different if- it'd be different if
situations
we're on a
with you. So
buddy
like,
system on our senior trip or something. But
Yeah,
like, fuck,
right.
man.
Yeah, and what made me so mad is like
right?
okay,
And like Casey will tell, I put my friends in the sketchiest shit.
yeah,
Like, I
oh
really
for real,
do. Like,
for real. But so.
but I always make it out. I'm here
yeah,
right now,
all day.
happy, healthy,
Luckily,
Yeah.
wealthy, and well.
the eagle has landed.
But and this is the kicker though
exactly.
is so we go back, we end up meeting up with those guys, and they take us to the strip club, and B's with those girls, and we go to the strip club.
you got them all the way to strip club?
Yeah,
And you
no.
still failed? Don't
No,
blame your friends.
I went
No.
with the girls.
No, he was
they
with the
let-
girls.
I went with the
He
girls.
was to their
the
room. I went to the strip club, and so I go there, and the first thing someone said to us is like, "Yo, do not go to the back rooms. Just get the dance. Just have
Don't
fun.
go
drink.
upstairs.
Do not go upstairs.
Because
what
that's where
told
they
us.
just they're like, oh, it's private, and
The
they like
dude
try
that-
to tell you they'll fuck you and suck
The
your
dude
dick
that
and
interrupted
just
us with those
make
girls
you take-
goes the first stripper, the stripper that was like dry humping me.
It's
Goes
what
up
he
to him,
deserved.
goes
It's
up
what he
to the
deserved.
goes upstairs, drains his whole bank account within
Lost
2
every
hours.
dollar.
Drains his whole bank account.
Everything.
Okay, and then get this, we go.
They're
He's
good
so
at
Gets
it.
mad at us because
He's
he has
so-
no money.
No, he's so mad that he spent all his money. He comes down. He's like, "Yo, let's leave." Pulls out his phone that was dead and orders a fucking
Yeah,
Uber
says
back
his
to the
phone's
hotel.
dead, pulls his phone out and gets an Uber.
Yo.
This motherfucker.
Maybe he was
Yeah.
paying to charge
Yeah.
his phone
Dude,
upstairs.
I'm
Fuck.
saying,
Yeah.
Nick,
Yeah, maybe.
like, I like you. You're
Yeah.
decent. I hope you listen to
Yeah.
this. But
I'm gonna
like,
tell him.
fuck
for
you
sure.
a little
No,
bit.
I've already got on him in the past
Fuck
few
you a little
months, 'cause
bit.
that- It was so mad because me and B could have like really done wonders that night, and instead it just was a big
But-
L, man.
No, at the same time, I get where he's coming from because he hadn't seen him in years. So
Yeah.
it's like he's like, damn, I
Yeah.
might be able to cock block Casey's friend and fuck some
Yeah.
sexy bitches with
Yeah.
my
Well, you
homie.
should have known better.
You
though,
know,
man.
but it's just like, dude.
One
you
for
gotta-
all
you
and all
gotta-
for me.
You gotta,
Fuck off.
you gotta
Yeah.
know when to
Yeah.
walk away because it's like
Yeah.
there's two chicks and like they ain't that wild.
Yeah, do
I'm
math,
sure.
man. Like seriously, and like seriously, if it was the other way around, and I
Do
saw him
math?
walking away,
What?
Is that what he just said?
do math.
Math? Oh.
Math.
I'm like, do math. I was like, what the fuck I was so confused,
This part is getting
bro.
cut.
I was
This
so-
part
no,
is
it's
getting
not.
cut, dude.
No,
It's so good.
God.
I was so confused. I was like, what does that have to do with anything you're talking about right now? Like, do meth, dude.
Brandon looks at me like, what the
With that, we're taking a piss break.
Oh, God.
Jeez.
I'm done.
Brandon literally, like, I heard the same thing when he goes, do math, dude. I thought he said do math. Brandon,
This is getting cut, dude. This is
I
horrible.
can't even quit laughing.
This is horrible. God.
Math.
Yeah.
And we're on break. Oh. And we're back and still fucking laughing at that. So Casey's telling a story and he meant to say, do math, man, like 2 on 2, 2 plus 2. When he goes, do math, it sounded like he said, do math. Brandon and I both pause and look at each other with fucking like,
My
the
eyes are
fuck?
wide open.
Where's he going with this thing?
Yo, no.
And I'm in one of these
Go
chairs
do
where
math,
you can
Matt.
spin
Do math.
really good.
Hold up. Hey, is y'all headphone working?
Oh, I might have shut us down. No, yeah, they're right here.
There
How about
we
that?
go.
You hear
Okay,
yourself?
We're good.
We should have left him on it like this for a while.
Yeah.
No, I didn't want it like us to be recording and not.
They actually turned way up. No, I can see it moving on here.
No, we're good.
Yeah, it's turned up from re-listening to
Oh,
that.
no.
fuck, that was funny. I did like. You blew my mind. I didn't know what the hell you were even talking about. He was like, out of nowhere, we're with our buddies and do math, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, yo, it just like it didn't make sense for him to really like.
Yeah,
go
why you
through
got
like
why
that.
gotta have a third wheel? Come on,
And,
bud. Who
like,
you
that's
cock
rough,
blocking here?
Especially like me coming out there and like, yeah, I would have done it for him, like, but I would have took the bullet. And if you think about it,
Well,
like,
dude, and to be honest, like even from the start of those girls because like they started talking to us because they needed a lighter,
yeah.
and like
Oh,
I
was
was
that what it
just
was?
yeah, I was just spitting game like
Yeah.
sarcastically because I was like
Yeah.
fucking damn, you know,
Yeah.
and then it worked.
Oh shit, we got a live one.
We got a live one, and she was wearing camo pants, and I was
Oh,
calling
dude.
her John Cena the whole fucking time, bro.
Oh, and if you were to see these girls, you'd be like, wow, man, like I was
Dude,
tripping. I was like, yo,
ridiculously fat.
I was like, yo, how can B just like talk his way into any situation like this? And like, I was really bummed because I definitely think I made it awkward, but at the same time, like I didn't know what else to do. I was put in a weird situation in that.
You know
in
how
that
many times at the
circumstance.
bar though, being a bartender, that I see the awkward guy make it work?
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm
I've
like,
made
it's
it
a-
work.
I'm
I'm not a
telling you.
virgin.
I'm telling you, like, Casey gets so more like, if only he was as confident in himself as all of his
Dude,
fucking
and that's even it. Like, you don't even have
fans
to
are.
be confident. Just like a
stands
good way
are.
to like
Yeah, you know.
imagine it is like think of yourself as a superhero and just pretend to be that guy.
Yeah.
Pretend to be that guy, and like fucking nobody knows you're pretending.
Why not?
You're just
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
That might be the way to level up in this simulation world that we're in.
Hey,
Who
it
knows?
Is, it is a simulation too.
Fuck,
It's
man.
too much weird.
Yo, this
shit's
went from
going
like
on.
a welcome.
Video
back
games are getting too cool for me to
Yeah,
believe that it's not
yeah.
like.
What is?
And I don't
this?
even really play video games, but I watch my kid on certain ones, and I'm like, "You fucking kidding me? That's."
Insane.
You know what was sweet though? Today, or yesterday, I bartended, and Braden was at home with his friend, and they were so pumped about getting Xbox Game Pass, and they're gonna get the new Mortal Kombat, and they're gonna play, and blah 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 all night long. And so Carol let him like pull an all nighter and hang out with his buddies, you know, whatever. And I woke up this morning, and it's like right before the football game. Casey's over here
Yeah, what the
vaping his
fuck are you
vape.
doing, bro?
sorry.
But anyway,
Put that shit away.
he's making sure everybody knows that he's cool enough to vape and not smoke
Goddamn.
regular cigarettes.
Is there three
But
months?
anyway, so Braden's like, let's play some Mortal Kombat. And I'm like, oh, shit, Sega Genesis, here we come. I'm going to whoop your ass.
Yep.
Sure enough, dude, I destroyed him. And I have never played the new one at all. But it was so much like button crunching,
Yeah.
same old fucking shit.
Combos, like X
It was so funny because they'd been playing all night and he thinks like, I'm going to kick my dad's ass.
Worked him
Dude, I
real
walked
quick.
up and I'm like fucking Sub-Zeroing him across. Like,
yeah, the freeze
Yeah.
ball and the chain.
Finish him.
Yeah.
eat it.
I, love
I go, hey
Mortal
kid,
Kombat X too. That
I go,
game's
if you just
fun.
started last night, you got to be another 10,000 hours to go.
Yeah, right. You put the
That was
work
the
in.
game back then.
Yeah.
Like that was.
Even at like arcades and shit,
Yep.
stretches and all
Dude.
that. Like just the joystick.
I'm telling you, I had
and
Sega
buttons.
Genesis with it on there, and like Yeah, we went hard back in the day. That was like, you'd almost ruin a friendship, dude. You're doing the same move. Quit pushing the same fucking button.
Spamming.
You're trapping me in the corner,
Yeah.
spamming,
Yeah.
fucking button masher, button masher.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no skill. You're just pushing button. Yeah.
Me and B get really like competitive when we play Madden
Oh,
together.
fuck
Dude,
yeah.
We would put
I
money
seriously,
down
I
every
bought
game.
Madden and made enough money to pay for the copy of Madden I bought off him.
Yeah.
I won
Nice.
like we'd do $10 bets and I won like 7 in a row.
Yeah.
And then at some point it was just like, dude, I feel like I'm just stealing from you.
Yeah.
That's one of those games that I walk in that I'm good at all the time too.
Madden.
I know enough.
Yeah,
I know
me
enough
too.
football and like
Right, and that's where I'm like a little worried.
I'm
now, 'cause
ballsy enough.
like,
I'm
he didn't
ballsy
know
enough
shit
on
about
Madden to be
football
like,
back
fuck
then.
fourth downs, dude. I don't punt.
You're right,
Like, but
yeah.
Yeah.
It's 4th down, we ain't punting.
dude, I'm one. For real though. I like even Nate when he was getting real good at it. He came over and like we go down to like the wire on,
Right,
and I'm like,
yeah.
I never play, but
Yeah.
I know it good enough.
You know, defense is the biggest thing on
Yeah.
those games too. If you even have just like a general knowledge of like some
Football.
schemes.
Yeah,
and
you got to
stuff.
be able to back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
It helps
play
for sure.
zone every single play.
No shit. Or if I don't know, I'm kind of a just run goal line every play, and how many times I
Right,
can
I'd
sack his
bring
ass.
the house. I blitz so much.
Run goal line.
No,
hit
I
hit the
wish-
button and take my one dude way back every time. Be like,
Right.
at least I'll tackle you.
Yeah, you're not gonna score. No, I wish I had the new Madden on
I know.
deck. I would
Me
work
too, I
it
don't
real
either.
Quick before you went
When I was in
home.
Tulsa, I bought it and I was playing and I started going on live and like competing against like other people and the first like week, dude, I just got smashed every fucking time, dude. But eventually, like I really
so
got into
many
the groove.
sweaty kids just
Yeah.
trying hard.
Yeah, it is insane, dude. Yeah, like
Drinking Mountain Dew and
Yeah.
as I'm the sweaty kid
Mason.
here,
But I felt bad
drinking
though.
pre-workout trying to do a podcast.
I felt
You
bad
guys
though,
hot? I'm sweating, man.
because like for once,
Bouncing
like the
off the
Rams
wall a little
are
bit.
actually a good team on Madden. Like my whole life, like the Rams like were like rated.
Yeah, lucky you.
How
It's real
did
tough
you-
to be a
how did
Lions
you
fan and still
become
play
a
Madden.
Rams fan?
How did I?
Yeah.
I really don't.
He was probably 4 when they won the Super Bowl with Marshall
yeah,
Falk.
2001.
No. Well, I was, yeah. But
You're a OG bandwagon fan.
Shit.
Is what it was.
nah, it was like my dad worked at a mine when I was like really young, and he'd take me out there every weekend so I could see the Rams, you know, like fight and shit, cause like there'd be like
Oh, the actual
yeah, like
animals, the
right
Rams?
where the door where he would walk in to go in the mine, like they would be on the hill.
Was that here or down?
Yeah, yeah, I was in Stillwater, Montana.
I just thought
Oh,
he was
yeah.
talking about an event where people made fucking Rams fight.
No.
I was like trying to wrap my
No.
head around this.
We'd go
Like,
to
what
these-
kind of hillbilly shit?
We'd go to
is
these
going
LARPing
on?
events every Sunday.
They
No.
bring these goats out and make them headbutt.
No, it was super cool, man. It was actually one
I'm
of the things
dumb.
I definitely am happy I got to witness as a kid, man. And I got on there, but I do remember actually the first time I had something of the Rams. I had this football, and it was a Rams football, and it had Marshall Falk's face on it. And that's when I was like, yo, I fuck with this guy. I fuck with this team. And I never wanted to like change it, you know.
Nice.
But I am like a low key certain other teams. Like if I wasn't a Rams fan, I would. And know what's crazy is if I wasn't a Rams fan, I'd be either a Dolphins fan, a Jets fan, or a Bills fan.
You hate your
Swear.
life.
Swear.
Wow, why?
Swear. I don't know.
What happened there?
I don't
Because
know,
they
I
all
just-
play the Patriots?
No,
or what? Like,
I
what?
just like
Right.
They're
that's
teams
like
that just, like-
division,
they're
pretty
just
much.
I haven't scratched my head so hard in so
Dolphins,
long.
Bills, and Jets, dude, that's seriously straight up one division.
yeah. Oh, is it?
Isn't it? The Bills are in the same division
I don't
as
know.
the Patriots.
Dolphins?
The Jets are too, and so are the Dolphins. Yeah, that's literally a whole division. Bro,
Really?
besides the Patriots.
I didn't-
No, they got Pittsburgh, don't
No, Pittsburgh's in the AFC
they?
North.
Yeah, you're right.
Dude, that's a whole division. That's so
He just-
random.
he hates any- it's 'cause he sees the Patriots play 'em twice a year.
Playing the
Yeah.
Patriots.
I would
be
say
my
the Browns,
favorite
but now
team.
the Browns are like, you know, obviously.
What they do today? Oh, no, they play Monday, don't they?
Yeah.
Got Njoku with fantasy.
Oh,
I,
I gotta
uh,
work tomorrow night too. That'll be nice to at
Yeah.
least get to watch something.
There's a lot of hype behind them. They definitely did not live up to it the first game, but that's first game. You never know.
Yeah, a lot of rust, man.
But
I like
then
Baker
again,
a
Well,
lot,
dude,
though.
and
Honestly,
it's
how do you-
honestly week to week, you never know, because it's like if you lose, like
Yeah, but
if
then
you
again-
look at the stats, like if a team plays each other twice, they almost always split it. Like it's almost impossible to beat a team
unless it's the
twice
Lions
because
Packers,
they're-
we've been sweeping them for a couple
Right,
years
right,
now.
No,
Yeah.
that's true.
Eat
but
it,
I'm saying,
cheeseheads.
But like statistically, it's like it's so like everybody's at that level where they're pro and elite.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah,
it's
they're all
like
good.
You learn the game
Well,
plan
and
and
that
shit,
was the
and
deal
it's
today
like,
with the
that's
Lions.
why I'll
game.
take the Steelers losing to the Patriots week 1. It's
Dude,
like,
the deal with the Lions today, like, normally it'll come down to 2 plays at the end or whatever.
right.
You know, a couple things that go your way one way or the other.
Yeah.
An interception or a fumble here or there. They
That's
just
why it's
happen
fun
to
to
fall.
watch.
They just happen to fall our way today,
Yeah.
as opposed to,
And it like damn near every time too, except
especially if we
blowouts.
make it through the 47 holding calls we get for no reason a game and still win.
Dude,
the
your
Lions are
team
balling that
does
game.
get butt-fucked
Dude,
by
we
the
get
refs, dude,
so bad.
hard. I've
Every
noticed
time I
that
see-
too, it's like at first I thought I was like Travis is just bitching. 'Cause
Every
it's
time
his
I see
team
Jerome
and they
Boger on
lose.
TV, I'm like,
And
that
then I like
motherfucker.
started watching Lions game, and I'm like, dude, they are getting the most bullshit calls 24/7.
Dude, Arizona. I mean, it
I
was
wonder why that is.
Trey
Like,
Flowers touched a dude's face mask halfway to the goal, 1 yard line, whatever. Like,
Right.
and I'm like, they're fighting. In,
literally didn't affect the play, just bumped
Not
it.
even close.
You know, or
And one of
some
the, but
shit,
we get
yeah.
those today. Slay got one in the end zone on a fucking. He didn't even hardly touch him, and they called a pass interference on him. We didn't throw a flag on it. They come down right at the goal line, and that's the one where they went to try and jump the goal line, and Jelani Tavai, our rookie, knocked out a fumble,
Yeah.
took it out, and I was like,
All right.
"That's good," because that was a bullshit reason they were in there anyway. Like,
Yeah. And that's what it like. That's why we were talking before the podcast. How we think the NFL might be a little rigged.
It-
It's like
it could be. I mean, like, if Vince McMahon is wanting to start another league, you tell me
Yeah.
the most rigged sports league on the planet of WWE or whatever he calls it now wants to start another NFL league. I mean, like, be the competitor of the NFL. You tell me that
there's not some.
there's
shady
not a
shit going
little
on.
bit of entertainment
Tom
value in
Brady.
there.
Tom Brady.
Like I said, try to be a Lions fan and watch the NFL Network. You'll watch for fucking 14 hours to get one clip.
Yeah.
To be like,
that's
"Oh,
why
shit,
don't
I seen him."
understand you.
And I don't know if it's just because they suck that bad or if it's because, like, honestly, no.
It's
I mean,
hate.
they do suck
It's
that
like
bad.
they're pushing their agenda. The Patriots, America's team.
Dude,
Or the
I'm just going to
Cowboys,
go ahead
you
and
know.
bandwagon the Patriots. Fuck it. I got AB on my fantasy team. We're going to
Nah.
go with it. After his rape charges don't stick, he's going for bazillions of yards, and
That's
Tom
just
Brady's getting
public
another.
shaming for the Illuminati.
That's
bro.
almost like-
That's all that is. They're like.
I could go so
they're
deep sometimes and
inducting his
wonder, like,
ass.
but it's, it probably isn't. That's probably just my stupid brain trying to.
Yeah, that's my.
It's probably the fluoride
reptilian-
making me
the
dumb. No,
reptilian
I'm just
brain coming out a little bit.
Yeah.
Eddie
No.
Bravo and all of us.
I love listening to that shit, dude.
It's entertaining.
Yeah.
It's fun to.
All of it. I get into football, man. I'm in there screaming at my TV. I'm jumping up and down today when we're like 3rd and 6. If we get a fucking first down, we win the game. And the announcer's like, they better not throw. They're too close to their own goal line. If they throw, they're blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, fuck, we haven't ran it at all game. And Stafford rolls out and hits our tight end for a first down. I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm jumping up and down like, we won finally.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
0-2.
Well, we're 1-0-1, so we're undefeated
Yeah.
with a tie.
That's awesome.
You guys tied the first game.
Tied
huh?
the fucking Cardinals.
Cardinals, yeah.
We were beating them
Dude,
like,
ties are stupid.
Dude,
Who
26 to
decided
6.
That's the thing. Like, just fucking finish the game.
make them play till 12 o'clock at night.
Who
I don't give a
gives
shit.
They used to do that. They used to be like 9 overtimes.
No, they're like, now let's let them tie.
Yeah. Dude, that's horseshit.
High five in the middle field. And,
Fucking, I get it. You're tired.
I tell you
but
what,
it's like it's a competition.
dude, it
You're
felt
gonna
like a
let it-
loss to me because we were up 26-6 going into 4th. And then fucking,
No way.
yeah.
I didn't
Oh,
know
wow.
that either. That's rough.
It was very
Wow.
rough. I'm like, this is
You were
so
probably so
this is so
fucking
lion-like.
pissed.
I'm at that point. I'm like, same old Lions, motherfucker. Here
Well,
they
that's
go.
What's crazy is like, Sundays are a big deal for
So
me,
mad.
and I love them so much, and like, I definitely get happy when I get to see like a good win. But at the same time, I notice that if I'm just watching like a normal, just like good classic game of just like two teams, like for
Same.
example, like the Packers and Bears, or just like something that's really competitive, like when it comes to rivalries, it's like, oh, it's really interesting and you enjoy it. But then when your team is playing and it's like a big game, your heart's just like beating
Get
out
out of the way of the
your
TV.
I cried.
Yeah, and you
I
get sick.
cried when Peyton Manning beat the Steelers in the playoffs, and like I was
about-
like in 8th
Dude,
grade.
I literally
was
like had
so
I had emotion
fucking
today about to
mad.
squirt a tear, like going,
And
finally,
that- dude,
motherfucking
what's
finally."
crazy is that was the regular season, and then we beat them in the playoffs with Big Ben tackled. Remember that
Yep.
shoestring tackle? That was
Yeah.
that same year, and like
Dude,
I remember thinking like my dad was trying to like comfort me, and he didn't know what the fuck to even say. Because
What
he's
are
like,
you
dude,
doing?
it's a football game. Calm the fuck
Man
down.
up, pussy. No.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, looking back on it, I was like, why the fuck was I being a little?
Dude,
bitch? I was so mad. I was like ready to destroy my house.
Last year, the Lions beat the Patriots, like destroyed them, and the Patriots won the Super Bowl last year. So I was like, that's something to hang our hat on. That was one of those games I was like
Yep.
walking away. Like, didn't think we were gonna win the season, but I knew then I was like, they hung one up. Like that was one like
that's a win.
When I was
Yeah.
in
dub.
when I was in Boise,
you
and
don't just go beat up on the
and
Patriots.
it was that first season.
Nobody gets to
after
do
I
that.
left. It was the one where we made the playoffs and we lost to the Falcons, and we went to Seattle, and there's no team in the NFL I hate more than Seattle. We went to Seattle, and I was like really nervous about it because it was big on who was going to get in the playoffs, like them or us, and we beat them like 57-3 or something, and like even like that was like the one game where I was actually
Those are the
like
funnest games to
happy.
watch your team
I was
go
like,
nuts.
oh man, dude, they had like the
So
fans
dope.
in Seattle.
Everything that can go right
Yeah.
goes
Dude,
right.
when they're just balling, it's so fun to be
Yeah.
like, woo, it's
Yeah.
my
You
Sunday.
guys suck
Yeah.
dick.
I know. I'm sitting there today, like, here's like, do you guys get superstitious about your team too? Like,
A little bit, yeah.
You're like, fuck,
I
it's-
feel
it's
like
me, I
they
got the wrong
lose,
shirt
if
on,
they
or I got,
lose
like-
and I don't
Dude.
watch. I'm like, they lost because I didn't watch.
Yep.
If I would have watched that game, they would have won.
I bought a Todd Gurley jersey the week we were playing the Eagles, and I wore it that Sunday, and we lost to the Eagles, and I was like, what the fuck?
I got it
And
too.
it was our first. It was one of our first loss of the season because we were undefeated.
Yeah,
and
it
then
was 12-0, and then they
yeah.
were 12-1.
and then I was like, the next week we played the Bears, and I watched that game, had the jersey on, lost that game.
you're like, oh shit, it's me.
I took off the jersey. We won the rest of the games, the rest of the season.
Yep.
And then I did not wear it until the Super Bowl. I put it on during the Super Bowl. Blown
Lost
out,
the
dude.
Super
And I will not wear that
Bowl.
jersey. I do not wear that
I got,
jersey.
I
Let
got
me
one.
wear it.
I got one jersey. Hey, this Lions shirt I got on today is undefeated right now.
Hey,
That's
there
good.
you go.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
So, but
don't
I'm-
watch it.
I'm telling you, dude,
Don't
I'm
watch it.
gonna have to after all the pre-workout and sweating doing a podcast. But I've done that too, where like, well, today I'm sitting there, I'm laying on or like propped up on my bed watching the
In
game
Oregon.
in Oregon. I'm sitting there in Oregon today, watching watching this fucking football game, and I'm blowing up balloons for my daughter's birthday, and she comes in and she starts like shuffling balloons around or whatever, and I'd blown this yellow one up, and I was like fucking around with it for a bit, and shit started going wrong for the Lions. I'm like, oh shit, I'm holding Chargers colors. Let me get a blue one. I blew up a fucking Honolulu blue one, and I start tossing it in the air, and I'm catching it, and all of a sudden they're fucking balling out. I'm like,
Yep,
Carol
this is
comes
my
in.
balloon
Carol
now.
comes in and she's like moving all the balloons. She's like, I thought you'd have them laid out around the house today, and I was like, well, the football game's intense. And she starts taking them. I was like, wait, give me that blue one back. I held on to it, and we fucking won. So that balloon better.
That's funny.
I was literally like tossing it there, like I can't drop it.
That's funny. It makes it that much more fun.
It is, man. I get superstitious like that. Like it would be like it's my fault that this professional sports team in Detroit that I've never met a single one of them
Yeah.
would lose if I dropped my yellow balloon or my blue balloon. Like,
Yeah, for real.
but that's the way you get in your own head because you're watching games like that and
Yeah.
like
And it
That's what
means
makes it so much fun.
to you emotionally that you like gotta tie yourself in.
this
somehow
got
so you
nothing to
don't
do with
seem
any of the rest of my
crazy.
life. It's so
Yeah.
stupid that it's got me that sucked into it because I could be out skateboarding, doing something that actually matters in my life.
It's still like.
But no, I'm
lines,
stuck there for 3
lines.
hours every Sunday going like, well, let's watch this team destruct every.
Yeah, right. And when they're bad too.
Oh, it's so
nothing
disappointing.
worse.
Dude, it's so
Yeah.
disappointing.
Like I said, that was like one of the most painful cries of my life too. Over fucking the Colts.
Yeah.
Dude, I really wasn't that mad at the Super Bowl. Like, when I was watching it, it really sucks. I threw this, like, really big Super Bowl party, had a bunch of people over. And, like, they were just, like, felt really bad for me. They're like, oh, man. Because they knew I was just hyped the whole fucking season.
Casey's getting sympathy sex tonight.
But, like,
no
at the
shit.
same time, it was, like,
That was the last time he got
I was
laid.
really happy we got that far. And, like I said.
Dude, I'm celebrating if the Lions make the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
may cry if they don't
Dude,
fucking
they
win it when they're
win.
there.
Dude, well, I was just happy we beat the Saints because I just hate the Saints that much, and we beat them in the NFC Championship game. But at the same time, like I was
I'll
saying,
take a fucking playoff win at this
yeah.
point.
At the same time,
It's been
You're
since like,
desperate, though.
dude, I was like
You're desperate.
when we
7 the last time they
when we were kicking that last field goal, or there was 2 field goals. There was one where we were to tie it to go into overtime, and there's the other one that made us win. I had never felt so worse in my life. I felt like I was gonna have a heart attack. I was like sick, and I was like, yo, I don't want to die once it goes in because like I want to watch the Super Bowl.
I wonder
And,
how
like,
many. I wonder.
And I was so.
I bet you wish you were dying.
Dude,
during
I
the
wonder how many
Super
heart
Bowl.
attacks from dudes
Yeah.
sitting around eating shitty food all day and
Yeah.
drinking heavily and getting into the game so hard. Or like
I
if
bet
there
there's
is
a
sports
few.
or
Yeah.
fighting
Every
people
year.
like
I bet
mad at.
there's a-
I bet
it
there's so
happens.
many that
Yo,
drop
they
because
were,
of the NFL.
They were whooping us the whole game. Like, it was just like the Saints were like smiling, like, yep, we're going to the Super Bowl, like we said we were. And, Sean Payton brought in, I think, what is it, like $250,000 you get for winning the Super Bowl, each player. He brought in a case full of and it was all stacked up ones, a trophy and a ring, and he, like, showed him, and he's like, yo, this is what you're fighting for. And he, like, got his, like, he went out there before the game
Sean
started.
Payton's a stud.
Yeah, that's
told
some
the
hype shit.
told the whole crowd, like, yo, this is the exact moment I need you guys to start screaming. Like, they had us, man, and like it was so crazy that when I saw that kick, I was like,
They did,
yo,
and
if
then-
this really happens right now, I'm gonna.
And then
freak the fuck
McVay
out."
blew a ref.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure what happened there, but
Shit.
Yeah, there's some
Shit.
pass interference involved.
Whatever, man.
Lions got hosed on one like that
Cry
too. They
about it.
fucking a few years back they're playing in Dallas. Same thing. Dude gets like face guard drilled like that. Same thing. They threw the flag though. This is how good it is being a Lions fan. They throw the flag and we're like, fuck yeah, first down, we're winning the game. They walk out and pick up the flag and go, there was no pass interference on that flag. And we're like,
Yeah.
oh, you know what? I'm like, at that point, I'm irate. I'm like, I'm so lucky my TV survived that day.
Yeah.
But
It's lucky you didn't end up on like a World Star cockpit destroying your
You
whole
gotta
fucking
throw the
house.
whole TV away when that happens.
dude, so mad at that point.
Fuck.
Oh man.
I'm good with
Pick up the
electronics.
flag. They
I can take my phone and throw it across the room, break, and be like, I'll fix that thing tomorrow. But
Yeah.
I'll face.
yeah, they did. They fucking
Oh man.
pick
Just
up the
all
flag.
the
It's
hope
still a
running
deal,
through
and
your
dude, I'm telling you,
fingers.
but that isn't even the only one. There's so many.
No, I know.
If anybody out there, and which I know there's like 4 of us, but if there's anybody out there that's a Lions fan, you know the ref controversy.
The
Like you don't be a
heartbreak
Lion,
you
you don't be a
go
Lions
through
fan
on a yearly
and not got like a
basis.
stink eye for the refs. Like,
Yeah.
You hate the refs more than any
Dude,
of my other football
and it's
friends,
sad.
for
Everybody's like,
sure.
oh yeah,
sure,
blame the ref.
for
Blame it. I'm
sure.
like, no, I wouldn't hate the refs if I liked the Patriots
Right, you would love
or
it.
the Packers. Like I watch the Packers hold every game, ridiculous holding. The Lions fucking brush a dude's back, boom, holding. I'm telling you,
It's a real thing.
it is a real thing.
It's a real thing.
And I'm a realist. I'm not trying to be an asshole, and I'm not trying to be a crazy person either.
That's
I
why
just
I'm blessed.
happen to
I
be a
get both
Lions fan.
sides of the spectrum because like their views on the Steelers change every year. They're like, "Oh, we love you," and then it's like, "You guys."
Yeah, all you
literally
guys got to
are
do is
gonna
just
get
hold
this."
a hand and a half and be like, look at all these rings.
Yep.
Yeah.
6 of
Yeah.
them.
One on the top.
Tom Brady is probably coming for one more.
That motherfucker.
Literally that motherfucker.
Yeah. It's rough, dude. It's rough.
They're destroying people right now. But
Dude, it must be so fun to be Tom.
You know what I
Brady.
just realized though
that's
is
not,
that
like,
Like,
I was
for
thinking that of Bill
real.
Belichick the other day. I was like, he says nothing to the media ever.
yeah.
But can you
He
imagine Bill
just gets to be
Belichick
a
on the
grumpy asshole to the
other
media.
side of like, because you can't. He barely talks to the media. You don't coach a football team to be that good and not like be a cool, funny,
Yeah.
fucking personable, whatever kind of dude.
Yep.
But you wonder, like, you walk around being Bill Belichick knowing, like, I'm the greatest that ever lived
Literally. Best
at
coach
football.
to
Like,
ever
hands
do it.
down, nobody touches me.
You know what I just found out was that he used to coach the Browns.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was a Lions
He was
coach,
an
too.
assistant
Really?
coach.
Yeah, he was
Assistant
like
coach,
an
wasn't he?
assistant with the Lions for a minute,
Oh,
too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Now we got fucking Matt
And
Patricia.
didn't he like handpick Tom Brady too? Or
I
is
don't
that
know.
some
I don't know
other
what the
shit?
No,
fuck.
I think that. What
Sad
was
thing
his
is,
name?
Tom Brady came from Michigan, was a
Bledsoe.
6th-round
It
pick, and the
was a
Lions just like,
dog shit like prospect, and now he's a goat. What is that bullshit?
that's Belichick, dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
Yeah.
I want to
Tom
wonder, like,
Brady.
what if it was, could have been anybody else, I wonder, or is
Yeah,
it just
throw
Tom
me
Brady?
in. I'm just as
Yeah.
fast as he is.
That stuff's crazy.
I
man.
guarantee I'm faster than Tom Brady.
I bet you can't throw a football the way he does.
No, but I'm faster than him.
That is crazy.
I'm willing to challenge that, too.
Nah, fuck that.
I don't think you
Not
are
a
faster than Tom
giant
Brady.
Faster than dude.
Yeah,
he's
probably.
50,
You know, the sad thing is
he's
these-
50 fucking years old,
Dude,
bro.
the sad thing is
I'm
these
way
NFL quarterbacks,
Tom Brady raced me.
Yeah.
they're like,
Facts.
you know,
I'm
they're all
way
talking shit
faster
about,
than
they're all
Tom
talking shit about
Brady.
like Stafford running.
Dude, those linemen run like 4.8, 40.
Exactly.
So,
There's 300-pound men in the NFL that run faster than I do, and I weigh 160 pounds. Like,
but I'm saying Tom Brady is not one of them.
I want to see this.
I do too.
Tom Brady, when you listen to the Montarctica podcast, will you please?
Dude, I've seen him run. You've seen him run. What are you talking about? I know I run better than that.
I've seen you run too. I
No,
think
you
Tom
ain't,
Brady's
bro.
faster.
I'm faster than you.
I'm sure you are. Your legs take like fucking 4
I'm
steps
the
to my
fastest one in this room.
Or I take 4 steps to your one. Like,
Usain Bolt.
Yo, who
bro.
is the fastest player in the NFL? You
I
think?
might take that challenge. That you're the
Tyreek Hill.
fastest one in this
Tyreek Hill,
room.
yeah. That's what I was
Tyreek
gonna
Hill
say.
probably
He's
is
a
the
beast.
fastest player in the league.
Yeah,
Lions got a dude that's in the 4.2s right
Really?
now.
really.
He's a rookie,
it's
but
so fun
he was
to
the
watch those
he was the
guys
fastest
play.
guy out of the combine this
Yeah.
year.
They just like
Yeah, Tyreek is crazy. I'm bummed
you-
he's injured actually, man. Because
I'm not.
Just really
Fuck
great.
the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Let them come to Detroit in another 2
Man.
weeks, and we're gonna beat their
That-
ass.
homeboy.
That LA and Chiefs game was one of the best things I ever got to watch too in my life. Like that was so insane, dude. It was like 52
Oh, yeah.
to 50 or something like
Yeah,
that.
I bet that was
Yeah,
sick.
That made everybody love the NFL. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, they score every play.
Yeah. And then you watch like the Browns versus the
Dude, the Lions' next 2 weeks is at the Eagles, at home against the Chiefs.
Yeah. We got the Browns next
It'll be
Monday
some
night.
good games.
Or we might.
Or maybe it's Thursday night. No,
I don't know.
Sunday night. Sunday night.
The way that the Lions work though, the way that they'll mind fuck their fans, Chiefs will come to town and we'll fucking wreck the Chiefs like 40-3, and then we'll go to like the next week against somebody shitty and
Tampa
like
Bay.
can't fucking.
Right.
We throw 4 interceptions and
Yeah.
That's Big Ben. He's good for one game every year with 6 picks. Like the past 5 years, there's been at least one game
Just
where he throws 6
Well, can you ima-
fucking
I mean-
picks. Dude, one season he threw 8 interceptions and 6 of them were.
yeah,
in
but
one
you tell
game.
me out of 16
No way.
Sundays, out of 16 Sundays, you tell me you don't have a bad day on one of them.
Dude, but that bad.
I'm telling you, I got some bad days sometimes.
Right.
But
And
like,
dude, a lot of it's the receivers too. Like you bobble a ball and the cornerback's on your
Gone,
ass, he
yeah.
can grab it no problem.
Dude,
Which is,
today-
like, is a real thing.
our best corner, Darius Slay, was getting smoked all day long by Keenan Allen. Like, not smoked, but like, he was making catches and Darius was tackling him. The whole time, I'm like, you contract holdout motherfucker. Like, I'm mad. End of the game, he intercepts one to end it, and I'm like, fuck yeah,
That's
big
why
play
he gets the
Slay!
money. That's
Yeah,
why
big
he gets
play
the
Slay.
money.
I'm so happy.
Facts.
Yeah. Anyway, let's take another quick break. I gotta piss.
For sure.
All right. Well, we're back, and we went hard on the NFL before there. So, like, our female podcast listeners, I hope that we.
Didn't lose.
I'm not gonna say I hope we didn't. I hope we converted you to being fucking fans.
It's
Oh,
great.
and also, hey, not only is this shirt not to go back into the fucking, not only to go back into the NFL, but not only did I wear this shirt for the first fucking win and we're undefeated. Carol's always been a Raiders fan. She wore a Lions shirt today for me. Went and worked out in a Lions
Now
shirt.
you're
Could have been
gonna
her.
have to
Could have been her.
fucking
Every
blackmail her
Sunday
ass
you're
into a
wearing-
Lions
Could have been her.
Lions
Yeah,
shirt.
she's fucking. You got no choice. You're gonna work out
Hey,
in that.
please wear the Lions shirt. You can stick a finger.
It's
in
all
my
your
butt.
fault. See the Super Bowl? Like you didn't work out in your Lions shirt. No.
That's so funny.
Anyway, while we were on break, Casey does still actually rap. He fucking
I still got it.
He proved
this is
it.
something
Still
to it.
got us
It
on.
was fucking.
We're gonna
Pretty
fucking
fire-rific.
sneak peek some shit here to end the
Yeah.
podcast.
Absolutely. Sucks. I definitely bummed out, man. I wish I'd definitely go longer, man. The whole reason I came here was to be on this podcast.
Dude, no,
but-
let
That
me
sounds
tell
like
the
me
story
right
the
after
first
sex.
Time, the first, right.
I'm definitely bummed out. I wish it could have went longer. I
Me
could-
too. Me too.
No.
Just give me 5 minutes, a stick of jerky, and some Powerade.
I don't know what it is about this.
This isn't just dynamic. This is awesome, man.
No,
Man, I'm gonna have to try that if it works. No.
hey, you gotta get those electrolytes.
Protein.
Get some protein.
Oh god. Oh man.
Wow.
I'm back in 10 instead of 15.
Yep. It's like you're going
what-
for a marathon and you just take a break.
What were you saying though? You said you want to tell a story. What?
No, the first time I heard the song he's gonna sing, like it was while we were in Vegas, and it was that night that those guys went to the strip club without me, and I ended up walking around and meeting this homeless dude who raps. And like,
Wait.
I didn't know where I was at, so I was like, "Do you know where the flamingo?" Like he guided me. All I had to do was buy him a fucking fucking 40 at the gas station, and I bought him a pack of cigs, and then from then on, he's like my personal tour
I love
guide.
this fucking
We're
story.
like stopping to see all these like cliques of homeless dudes smoking joints on the way back to the hotel. He's like introducing me to all these guys. They got their setup on this. I'm not even
Really?
joking. Yeah, they have like their shopping cart set up on the street, and we're like just chilling, hanging out, having a good time. And they were cool dudes. They were really cool dudes. And get back to the hotel room, and he's like trying to chill for a while because he's homeless. So like he's like, oh, I got my spot.
You got towels?
There's a bed here. No one's here. And then Jack shows up, and he's like, get the fuck out. He's like I'm sorry, I'm drunk. He's like all hyped up, just like. Freaking out in his tidy whities.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, hold on.
Why were you alone in the motel room with a homeless
dude.
guy in his tidy
We were
whities?
just rapping.
No, what
No,
happened?
the homeless
You're
guy.
just rapping?
No.
The homeless guy wasn't in his tidy whities.
No.
My cousin
Yeah.
came here, just
Yeah.
got in his, took his clothes off, got in his tidy
No.
whities.
It was so
He's
fun.
like, I'm going to bed. And he's like clapping his hands. He's like, I'm drunk.
I thought you were saying the homeless guy's in your motel room in his tidy whities trying to get Jack out of there.
No, we came back from the strip club and we walk in and we see him in there with this with the guy, and we're like, I was all hype. I was trying to talk to B, and he's like, yo, rap for this dude real quick, and I spit some bars, and that's when he heard the song. And then security came, told us to shut the fuck up, but Jack,
It was that good.
no,
Like,
Jack,
security, shut the
was,
shit down.
Yeah.
Jack was in the shower, and so as soon as Jack
Wow.
gets out the shower, he comes out in his underwear, and he's like just like flexing, and he's like, get the fuck out, or
I'm
go
going to
down."
bed. I'm going to
But
bed.
what's so funny was that me and my friend were so scared of him that me and him actually laid
Yeah,
down and went to bed.
Casey and his friend fucking get in their pajamas and lay down. And I'm sitting there like, I was like, I'm chilling. I'm like rolling a blunt on the table. I'm like, I'm smoking this. Fuck you. I was
Oh
like, you're
my
not telling me what
God.
to do. And Casey's just like, all right, we're going to bed. Fucking lays down in the bed. It's so fucking funny. I was like,
How did?
Yeah, I know.
but no, so that
You're
was
right.
the
You're right.
dude,
You're
when
right, buddy.
Casey's-
I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Casey did that song though, and I was like, damn, that is fucking good. Like, what are we doing? Why are we sitting on this talent? Like,
I
fucking
know.
show people.
Yeah, I was telling him
Because
like,
you won't even give him
yesterday.
real glasses after your dog eats them.
No,
Fuck,
bro,
right?
no, I'm.
If you guys could see, like, I think I got a good enough picture to depict it.
Oh shit.
But I'm telling you, Casey is in here with his glasses. Brandon, he stays one night in Malta, and Brandon's dog eats
Dude,
Casey's
8
glasses out
hours.
of his shoes.
Casey puts his glasses in his shoes with his hat on top of his shoes to protect his glasses because he's that blind and that reliant on them. And my dog fucking smelling it. He's obsessed with socks, and he's just a fucking weirdo. And you know, he's just
They always say dogs are a lot like their owners.
getting on it. Yeah, I'm a weirdo too. Getting all in Casey's shoe, finds his
Yeah.
glasses, just destroys them. Bro, like,
You know what?
just bits and pieces
can't
of his
see to drive-
glasses all over the living room.
He
and I'm
can't
just
see to
like,
drive back. He'll stay.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
And I was just like, oh.
I know
man.
part of me feels
So
like
now
he
he's
came out
sitting
and just
here.
grabbed my glasses. And was like,
Yeah,
"Jackson,
I'm just
Jackson."
sitting there mashing up Casey's glass with a hammer.
Having a glasses
Fuck you,
mashing
Casey.
party.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you could see Casey, he's got another
Yeah.
frame of glasses with his lenses.
He's got his
Literally
cyborg together.
two rubber bands on each lens holding his lenses on his glasses.
to a different set of frames that
Dude,
we pop the
You gotta
lenses
do what you gotta
out
do,
of.
man. I
Dude,
just want to go home.
I
man.
don't know why.
just
I
wanna
don't know
go
why you'd
home.
ever get self-conscious if you're man enough to wear that.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Dude, you're a
Yo, I
champ.
got that BDE. So
You're
like,
fucking
ain't nobody
champ.
gonna fuck with me.
BD, yeah, man.
But like at the same time, it was rough because I wanted to come back and like even that one song I was showing y'all, I was like, yo, I want to come back and flex, and this was the opposite of flex. I came back in a rented car, and my glasses are fucked right now. So
Day one, he comes
Dude,
back.
no,
with-
the funny thing about the rented car though is too, he walks into Kid Curry and he's like, first of all, I didn't even like like I was like in the middle, I was in work mode, so I was
Yeah.
like walking back to the counter and I like bump into him like, oh, I'm sorry, man, and then I like look, I'm like, oh, motherfucker, you scared the shit out of me, because like he just popped out of nowhere and like shoulder checks me. I'm like, who the fuck?
I didn't see you sneak in either until you
I
were
was
like right
like-
there. He's like, "Who do I
yeah.
gotta yell at to get a drink?" I was in the same. I'm like just working.
Dude, work mode, yeah, and I'm like, who the fuck is shoulder checking me at work? I was like kind of mad about it, and then I look up, I'm like, oh shit, what's up, dude? Like, give him a hug real quick. Oh, you rent a car to get here? Where's your car at? Like, go outside, and he's like, yeah, check it out. And I walk around, it's a fucking Chrysler 300, and I'm like, just instantly start fucking dying laughing, because we were I own a Chrysler 300, and that's like
Get off
that's
my
why
nuts,
it was
buddy.
so funny because like
Oh.
we would record his music videos in the backseat of my car and
Yeah.
shit. Like,
That's when the
Wait a
car-
minute, we should pause the podcast and just pull that out back and record them in
right?
there.
Yeah, no,
Facts.
yeah, we should record a music video
Fire
in your
that.
Chrysler,
Facts,
bro.
I
That
know.
would be gas.
That'd be crazy.
But no, so anyway, it was just fucking so funny to
Yeah.
come outside to a 2019 Chrysler 300.
It's
I'm like,
nice,
oh
man.
damn,
It's really nice.
They are nice cars, dude. I don't give a
Dude,
shit what anybody
so
says.
Nice. Yeah,
Those
I'm
things
super
are
excited.
fucking
comfortable
road
as
cars,
shit.
so good.
Comfortable as shit.
Yeah, no, I'm
Those
really
are
excited.
Sweet ass cars.
For sure. No, and it was a long drive, man, but it made it a little better. The seats are a little uncomfortable, but like, yeah, it was super dope. And I didn't really mean to get a Chrysler. Like, it wasn't like a.
No,
and-
yes, you did. He's
Did you
in
see
there,
the
he's like,
fucking
"Where's
red
the
car he was
300?"
driving here before he left, and he just said
Yeah.
those seats are
I
uncomfortable?
sold him that.
I know.
yeah.
Was that Chelsea's old car?
It was Shannon, Salisbury's.
Was it Chelsea's before that?
No, I don't think so.
It's
the
gotta
Honda
be.
Civic.
Had to be.
Chelsea.
Has to.
I didn't know you get pussy in a Civic.
Yeah, shit. That
Still
guy's
didn't.
a child molester too.
Yeah.
So this chick,
What?
we won't put her.
This really went south. Yeah, do math.
Dude, no. So
Yeah.
me and Casey
What's
both
that?
smashed this chick, and then she's like trying to like make us feel bad and bringing this out of town dude around. There's like a diesel dick, fucking. Oh, I got the fucking Cummins, brr, brr, brr. And he's like, we go out to the bars, and like he like heard, he's like mad because he knew that we had already been there. So
Yeah.
he's like got something to prove, a chip on his shoulder, and he's like talking shit about, I didn't know you could get pussy in a fucking Civic, and
Yeah.
he didn't know I had the 300. I was
Yeah.
just driving the Honda Civic around everywhere,
Yeah.
and fucking turns out 2 weeks later we find out this dude's on the sex offender list in
Oh.
North Dakota, bro. And we're like, you're fucking around with the child
Yo.
molester. What is this shit?
You know, the funny thing is like after that, we wanted to set up our homeboy with the same girl, and we're like, yo, if we could just like,
Some dog shit.
yeah, if we could do this, like, it'll be like, I don't know why this is
trifecta.
important to us, but like, we go, we're like, yo, let's make this happen, and so we get them, they're talking, they're feeling each other, and we finally get her to come pick him up. They're drunk, and we're like, yo, man, go do your thing. I run into her the next day. She says he walks in her house, right? Because we're like, yeah, you got this in the bag. He grabs a blanket and throws it on the floor because she was like needing help, like moving into this new place. Throws a blanket on the floor and is like, what's up? And she's like, yo, you need to get the fuck out of my house. Yo. I felt so bad, man. I feel so bad for my homie, man. Poor dude.
Oh, that'd be embarrassing.
yeah, that'd be
I'm-
rough. Like, when is that the move? When is that?
There's,
Like, you
yeah,
know?
there's never. I was just thinking in my head. I was like, there's never been a point in my life that I walked in like.
You might as well just whip it out and be like, hey,
Bam.
Right.
you
No
know?
way. No, there's not. Like,
No.
this is like what I was saying at the bar the other night. Like, I'm watching these pool players play pool, and there's like old ass 50-some-year-old bitches still think it's a move to whip out their tits and rattle the dude playing pool against them.
Yeah.
I go, if that guy turns around and whips out his dick, he's on the sex offender
For
fucking
real.
list for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
I go, but you can flop out a nasty ass tit on the edge of the fucking pool table and try to make him miss a fucking 8-ball.
Fucking gray
But this
hairs
guy can't.
coming out the
Oh, I'm telling you,
nipple.
like this shit that you see, it's terrible.
I know.
That's and it's
Yeah.
never anybody that should be proud of it. Like, but the thing
But
is,
they are.
like I said, if that was the other way around, if that's a man, and he just flops his cock on the side of the pool table, it's literally he has 4 sex charges by
You're
the time
going
he
to
walks
jail.
out of the bar that night.
How many times does that actually work for y'all when you're with a girl and you're just like, you know what, I'm gonna just send it and I'm gonna see the reaction. You know what I mean? Is it like one of those things where it's like,
I
did
don't
it
know. I
once.
mean, I guess I don't know.
I
How,
did it once. It
Yeah.
worked.
I guess I don't know how hard full send is because I mean, if
But
that's,
like I knew it was
well,
consensual.
not
I
yet,
knew
no,
she
not
was
randomly.
into it.
I'm not
and
saying
it,
like out of nowhere,
she
just like
brought
do
me-
it. I'm saying when you're with a chick and you're like feeling it and you don't know if you could take it to that like next level because you're like making out or something, and then just doing it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying just randomly like go up and like, hey, what's up? You know, no.
there's plenty of times that I
No.
just open the shower door and like I'm getting in.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like
Yeah.
that. You know, I've actually done it quite a bit, and it actually has worked like a lot,
That's
a
what
lot.
I'm saying. You
My
just-
first 3-way, that's how I did it. Is I was
finesse your
just like,
way
hey
in.
man, I'm gonna put it on the table, and what y'all want to do with it depends on you.
I'm gonna put it on the table
Yo.
if you'd like to.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, facts, man, and it worked, man, and it was
Anymore, it's like, please sign this form.
Yeah.
for
no
real.
shit.
Yeah, I know it's
like,
2019.
You got to get
know?
a video like,
Yeah,
do you want to have sex with?
yeah,
There's
Get
no even
both our
like,
faces
there's no
down.
back and forth flirting. Like if
Yeah.
you see NFL players being hit with it, and I mean vice
They
versa. I'm
sign
sure it goes both ways.
non-disclosures though.
But like
a
for
lot
real,
of
when
the
you
time. which
Like
is
you-
where I'm trying to be.
You
I'm
tell
way
me that
like,
you've
bitch,
never hit on a girl, and the first time you hit on her, she went no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. That's.
But if
about
that's the one
every
text,
time I've
okay,
hit on a
so
girl.
you're going to the bar and you're like, hey, we gonna do this, and she says no. Text. You show up at the bar and then everybody's all on to each other and you're into it. That was a joke text, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Boom shakalaka, you're in the fucking clink tomorrow because
Yeah.
she sent you a no. That wasn't a like.
That
was
wasn't
not a hard
solid
no.
Yeah.
You know, like
and
not-
that's what it is too. Like even fucking Dave Chappelle special where he's like, what's he saying? Where he's like, ooh, no.
Yeah.
Where you're like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They're down.
Yeah. But yeah,
That's-
it is
that's
rough.
There's got to be a
Rapey
different
vibes,
move.
Yeah.
I know.
Like,
I'm not saying it's rapey
Yeah.
at all, but like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's a.
and like
There is no girl that you like the first time that you see her like, can I kiss you? If
You
if she goes, let's do it, that bitch is a whore.
no,
Yeah.
Usually, you know, like
Yeah.
you had to try harder than that to land the good one.
yeah,
For real.
100%. And it's like, and it's always a game, even like just to get that first kiss, and then the next step is even more no, no.
There's
yeah,
a reason
no,
they call them
yeah.
bases. It's just like
Yeah.
fucking baseball. It's hard.
It's fucking strategy.
You hit singles all night.
Yeah.
You eventually want to double.
Yeah, you gotta
Like,
crack the code, and it's really hard to. But like here in Malta,
Just
it's
gotta
really not
bury
that hard
bonds
to crack
and
the
shit.
code. And some of these
Grab him
girls.
by the pussy.
well, not when you rap like you do, Casey.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that.
Exactly.
Try being a short redheaded kid like I was. I must have caught Carol on a bad day. I don't know what happened.
Hey, you
Do
did
what I gotta
something
do.
right.
Hey, man, you
That's
gotta
all that
cast it
matters.
out, man. Whatever
Don't
comes
matter.
back,
You did
that's
something
yours.
right.
Bro, facts.
Yeah, I don't know. I usually
Ginger's
just
the real
fucking
one
joke
percenters.
my way into the pussy.
Same. Like
like straight up.
I'm not gonna be that hot guy throwing off the vibe at the end of the bar.
I'll
Usually,
make
I
you
gotta
till
laugh.
you
I
piss
gotta.
your pants. Like that's where I usually get them. I'd make
Oh,
fun
you
of
pissed your
Casey.
pants, honey. I got an extra pair at home.
Speaking
That's
of
where he gets
pissing
them.
Pants,
Oh,
what
God.
are we gonna talk about?
Casey
now?
rapping, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck you guys.
He wants to throw down a song. I know that.
Strip clubbing.
Well, yeah, but I want to make sure that we can end it with the song. But I mean, if we're ready,
This is the end. If you play it,
yeah.
that's it.
Well,
you
that's
gotta
what I'm
like.
saying.
Well,
Drop
let's
the mic and
play
walk
it.
off.
No, let's talk a little bit.
Yeah,
about
It's
it.
on
that's
a
what I'm
mic
saying.
stand. You can't drop the mic and
Yeah,
walk
let's
off.
do it now.
I mean, I could sign off, but like,
No, we ain't signing off.
Oh,
Here,
man.
you're about to get an exclusive Yarvin gang.
Facts.
Yeah, if you do one, then
facts.
I mean,
Gang,
you guys
gang.
gotta.
We're about to show you something. Everybody,
Yeah, if you made it this far, you
He
got
probably
some
has
big
he
17
shit.
debuted this to
You-
me in
yeah.
front of a homeless
Yo.
man while my cousin was bitching
In
in
his
his
undies.
underwear.
Yo, we got some troopers.
And I stopped. I shut it all down, and then he went to bed.
Hey, homeless guy, shut the fuck up. This is fire.
No.
That's what I was telling. He was actually a good rapper too. Like no
Dude,
joke.
he
Some of them
stole
are.
that chain I gave you.
What?
Yeah, you remember
Now
the
he's
chain I
rapping
gave
and
you?
has a chain.
The one with the plug on it? Yeah, he hyped that from us. I'm pretty sure.
You
I
level
mean,
him up.
You don't have it,
dude.
do you?
No, I do.
You do?
I got the plug.
You really?
Yeah.
Oh, word. I thought
I
he
got the
stole
plug.
it.
It's in my bathroom.
Because
right
I
now.
found his chain. He left a chain. It was fake though. And so I was like, yo, I bet you he like came in with this fake chain.
No,
and
I
left
got the
with real.
plug. I'll show you. when
Oh,
we get to
word.
my
I thought
house.
okay. I
Straight up.
thought he jacked it that night.
No,
Okay, word.
he was legit, dude. I can't remember what the fuck was his D-Mac.
Dude, there was so many of them in
Or
Vegas. So,
some
like,
shit.
You
Well, but
remember that? That's
if you walk
crazy.
around Vegas, like you'll pull up to a dude that's like, "Hey, I dropped my mixtape," and pretty soon he starts
Dude, he was
rapping like
yeah,
Brandon did to me
yeah.
at fucking.
The first time dude, honestly, I was like, Travis,
He's like, "I can do this. I can do this. Check this out, man." And like, he got
I
it too.
popped the beat off the chest.
But that's what you get in Vegas. Like you'll walk up to
Well,
guys that are
'cause,
trying.
dude,
Like
at
I
some
just.
point too, if you don't have like a little something extra to add to your words, it's just falling on deaf ears. It's like, how does this even play together? Where is this?
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, and where do you do it the first time? You know, like
Yeah.
that's that.
Dude, when I first decided I liked it, I dove. That's just what I do, dive into everything. But anyway.
Same. I have 47 hobbies, and I'm
Yeah.
mediocre at all of them.
That's what. If we could be good at one thing,
I know,
Travis,
like-
if we could just knock it out of the park on one thing.
Yeah.
Like Casey's about to do to this.
Oh, he's about to rap. No.
Yo. You know this shit get live. So why you all on my live? FaceTiming with your girlfriends. Talking about my life. Got you fucking up the vibe. Ay. Think I'm drunk enough to drive. Ay. Always claiming you a bad hoe. Then why you fucking in the ride? Ay. I ain't even get her high. Yeah. Leave her hanging at the dry. Yeah. Got the Gucci with a rhinestone. His money coming at the dry. Yeah. Bust down. Beat up. First class. Feet up. Big smoke. Free love. Fuck this. Beat up. I've been dealing with aggression. Handful of antidepressants. Fuckers up with all these questions. Piss them off with a presence. Snow White, no presents. Yo tight, no preference. No type, no preference. Whole night, whole breathless.
And then we just need a hook
Yeah.
and a chorus.
That's you. I was waiting for you to hit it.
Hey, I'm retired.
Yeah. No, I got a chorus.
Not
I just
actually.
ain't want to sing
I'm about
it.
to come
I'm
out of
trying to sing.
retirement.
Yeah.
I got some stuff.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
And just being around Casey just makes me want
Makes you wanna do harder.
It just
I know,
makes me
same.
want to rap, dude.
Yeah.
And like, I know it sounds so corny. We're three white dudes in Montana chilling in a garage
I
right
feel
now,
the
but
If I didn't
dude,
have that, if I didn't have
fucking
that
love
feeling,
it.
if I didn't have that feeling in the back of my head, like you're a corny white
Right.
old dude, like you
dude,
probably
I
shouldn't
would
just
be
rap
out
and
there just pushing it
I'd be
to
like,
everyone, pedaling,
throwing hooks left and
pedaling.
right.
Well, that's
But-
the thing too. Is like with me, is like it's really hard because like when I was living here and I was like actually about that life, and like doing all the stuff I was actually rapping about. It's like, yeah, you could walk around with a lot of confidence and a big head, but then like when I'm in Boise and I'm going through what I'm going through in that situation, and it's like,
And
yo,
just working,
and
9
I'm
to
working,
5,
yeah.
grinding,
I'm doing
grinding,
I'm doing the
grinding,
legal
nothing
money. I'm
spectacular,
doing like
doing
I'm
it right.
behaving the laws. You can't rap about that life because you're not
I
doing
mean,
that.
no,
life,
you
know what I
can
mean?
though when you think about it too,
Yeah,
because
'cause
it's
I've
like a
done it, yeah.
mindset. And like not only that, but it's like, dude, when you boil it all down, you've been through some fucked up shit,
Yeah.
dude. And those are the best rappers.
Yeah.
Those are the best artists. Those are like
So,
the best
yeah, like,
people.
so all the
dude,
time,
best
comedians,
people.
anything, artists,
Yeah.
rappers, would like, they all had either pain or
Yeah,
like
dude, you
grievance or
gotta, like-
something one way or another.
Dude, if life's just a smooth ride for you, like you ain't gonna step out of your shell
Yeah,
and
for
even
real.
try to make some
Or
shit
it,
like that.
or it was a guy that like, you see some of them that had it perfect and they didn't want that perfect life and they just
And
went
they're
to
still
find a way to
miserable.
fuck it up
Yeah.
just to be there. But
And it's rough, man, because like that's the thing is like I went there and like I said earlier, I was just in such an angry mood and I was like, yo, I don't want to like make some trash music, you know. And then I was like, let me get out of my funk, let me like find myself, and then
Dude, and I was telling him too, because
Yeah.
he was saying this shit to me, like,
yeah,
and I was like, bro, honestly, like, this is when you should be doing
Yeah.
it. Like, remember this shit, because, like, dude,
exactly.
you're going through some shit.
Your hardest
You're
times are when the
going
good stuff
through-
comes
you're
out.
going
Same.
through some
Well, then
shit,
that's
and,
the
like,
thing, too,
people
though.
that are going through shit, it's like, those are the people you want to, like, vibe with you and
Yeah.
click with it, because it's like, dude, you're going to help them get through the same shit you're going through. So in turn, they're gonna be loyal as fuck to you as a
Yeah.
fan base. It's like a niche, like a fucking
Yeah.
clique.
Well, it's hard though too because like when you do that and then like with everything that I just went through like recently, like if the first time anyone had heard from me in 2 years, like when I went from Till I Die, that video that got a bunch of views in Tulsa, to when I did like the American Nightmare with B, I took a 1.5 year break. And I got more followers, I got more fans in that one video, but it was because I came back and showcased my talent. But if I came back now and then I wrote like a really deep song talking about stuff like that, that's not something someone's gonna want to play and then share after that because it's not gonna be a banger. It's gonna be,
Dude,
you
but
know,
I'm telling you, music comes from the
it's
sky though, dude. Like
complicated too, yeah.
music comes from the sky. When it hits you in like the right rhythm, like it's so tough to predict.
yeah.
I mean, like being able to write all the time, but you never know when that one fucking
Yeah.
little rhythm
It's
or
like
hook's
that.
gonna fucking drill you, and then you're
Yeah.
like, all right,
Yeah.
that's the one. And it could be it. Most of the time, it is when you're going through some sort of
It's
shit.
emotion.
Do you
yeah.
actually got
You
some sort of
fucking
emotion to let loose
translate
one
that
way or another?
fucked up shit into,
Whether it's
like,
sadness or happiness or whatever, but there's not like, and that's part of the deal too. Is not many people write a song. I mean, like, sure, a rap song. I guess if you're writing it on the happy end, you're talking about I got a Benz, I got whatever it is.
Yeah.
But
Which you
not
ain't got.
not ma- I know, but not many not many versions of music. The good ones come that aren't just straight pop music, that are, I guess, like cool with the masses,
The timeless
without having
ones.
some sort of a fucking problem to them.
Right, the ones that you'll play 10 years later. and stuff,
Exactly.
too. And it's like, that's real. And
You're right. Like it's got to hit.
And that's
Even
why I think
country,
it's
dude, is the same way.
translation
It's
of
we're like,
emotion.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And that's why I think a lot of people did relate with me, like when I did release those songs, especially that first one when I was the American Nightmare when it was in B's car and I had that red. That was the biggest one, and I think people really liked it a lot because I'm like one of those rappers where, you know, like you said earlier, like yeah, we're a bunch of like dudes like in Montana, but like you can tell everything I say. I'm not like gonna exaggerate.
and you're a student
No.
of the game.
And
you
I'm
can
not-
tell
yeah.
it because you like appreciate lyricism and like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
crafting
Exactly.
rhymes. Like
Yeah.
it's like
Punchlines and
you can tell the difference from somebody who's up there like
Trying
it all
hard,
right,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, trying hard, and then someone, who actually means it. And I think like at first people were like, yeah, "There's no way," but like
I don't give a
say
shit
was
who it
so-
is though. Like, no matter who you are, and as long as you are into it
Yeah,
or you're trying, as long as you keep trying, then you're about that. Like,
yeah.
everybody sucks when you start.
Yeah. Look at all these. The
Dude,
most
nobody's
famous rappers
first
in the
one came
world
out and was
started
like-
out doing shows for 10 people, bro.
There's
And,
so
like,
many people that get famous and
between
like,
me and Travis, I guarantee you, we can get you on stage.
dude, there's so many people that came out
Dude, I gotta move back.
that suddenly get famous, and everybody's like, oh, they were the one hit wonder, they made it, and they're like, no, dude, they've been grinding in Nashville for fucking 15
fucking
years.
yeah,
years,
yeah,
bro.
Exactly.
And dude, think about it. How long you been rapping?
Yeah, a long time.
4 years.
How long?
Like probably my whole life. Like besides, like I started rapping when I was like in first grade.
Right.
So like yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So like you got like, and when you think
He
about
just graduated eighth,
experiences,
so-
too, it's like
Uh,
think about some of the shit we done and been through, bro.
No
I
shit.
guarantee you, it's just as dangerous, just as reckless, just
Yeah.
as stupid as all the other
Yeah.
people popping off.
and why is that? Like I said, there's a song that I got.
It's like they
that-
get put on a pedestal as a superhero.
There's
It's
there's
like,
one of the lyrics
bro,
that I've got that in one of my, it's a guitar song, but it's why is it cool to be down? Why is melancholy the new frown? Like it's like why is that always the fucking thing that people are gonna listen to is like
Yeah,
they-
the sad
the
shit.
crushing sad
Yeah.
fucking
sad
lost
boy
my life
vibes,
story,
bro.
like-
Yeah.
even rock, no matter what it is, but that's like we were talking, that's where
Well, dude, it's
music hits, dude.
Yeah.
Is the like the deep fucking emotion that
Yeah.
you turn to music for.
emotion, yeah. And like, dude, the crazy thing is too is like, I don't know the exact number, but it's like you can basically describe human life in like 12 emotions, and only 2 of them are positive. So it's like, fucking learn to deal with the negative shit and
real.
just fucking take the highs when you get them.
I was listening to one of the other.
You're right. If you didn't have the negatives, you'd never have a high.
You can be like happy and like, I was like, if I was an actual fact checker and had my shit on point, I could explain this better. But it's like basically
Maybe
I'll
next
put it-
episode we'll have
yeah.
your fucking iPad out here.
Yeah, I have to drive back all the way to fucking.
I'll get a new cord.
Driving a Cord this time, they're cheaper and nobody cares.
There you go.
Well, no, that's
People
that's
do
what I was
care,
saying.
that's the weird
It's
thing.
like no, I did. I rented just a normal like random like cheap ass car, and I swear to God, I walked up, I went to check in, I went to get the car, and she's like, "Hey, by chance, would you be interested in 300?" And I was like, "Yep." And I like immediately, I was like, "Yeah, absolutely, for sure. How
I'll
much?"
take that one.
Yeah, it was weird, man. It was like it was
Dude,
mid.
it's nice as fuck, too.
Yeah.
It is,
So
dude. You can
nice.
tell when you drive by. They're a fucking
It's
remade
got
Bentley is what they are.
Louisiana
Like that's
plates, and he's staying at my house. It's like, what kind of cocaine dealer are you?
shit.
I'm gonna get pulled over on my way
Fucking New
out.
Orleans
Fuck.
trap star all
Yeah.
the way up in the high.
I was thinking about it, and I was like, man, because I really.
Casey actually
Dude, I
passed
was
through the
thinking-
first 3 Rindles and was like, "You got any Louisiana plates?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. No, I was thinking too. Is like,
I'm going back
'cause
to lay down a song.
every
dude.
time we drove by a cop too, I'm just like, they're probably like, what in the fuck is this shit? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because it's small town Montana. Like, there's no.
Yeah, but it's small town Montana, and then you see his face, and then you're like, "Oh
yeah,
shit."
right. No, that's the thing too. Like, there is no sus shit about it.
No,
It's
not at
just-
all.
It's just funny.
Well, I was just
Fuck
thinking
that.
though, like when I was like driving it, I was like, if I get pulled over, I'm getting searched immediately.
That's what I told
I'm
him.
getting
It's like you
searched
got the
immediately.
drug
Yeah.
dealer whip
Yeah.
and fucking.
The way I look, I'm like, yo, I'm getting searched. Like, so I I made sure not to bring like anything like that would get me in trouble with me. So
I don't know if anybody would be brave enough to search the guy with the fucking rubber bands on his glasses.
Yeah, now,
Right now,
yeah,
like,
I know, now I'm like,
this guy is crazy.
I'll be like, yo,
license
I'm-
and registration, please.
I'll let you go if you let me go.
Don't put me on your list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, sorry to make fun. but
No,
that's
no, it was
awesome.
so rough last
That's so
night because
fucking
you know,
awesome.
because
You
like
can't make this shit up. That's like the truth.
I'm just glad we made something work.
Yeah.
Me
'Cause
too.
dude, he was trying to go out without his glasses. I was like, dude, I'm not gonna be introducing you to everybody you fucking know all night, bro. I was like, no. I was like,
Let him run into stuff.
Dude, he didn't. Dude, he was 4 feet from my mom and didn't even talk to her because he didn't know who the fuck she was.
I
You're
felt
that
so-
blind, huh?
Well, yeah, like
so am I
yeah,
too.
Like
It's
the
a
Harmses
crazy
called
thing.
me, and if you guys are listening to this,
Man,
I'm
lucky
so
me. I'm gonna
sorry.
keep reading those
Because I
posters
went
over
there
there.
and I just couldn't I couldn't see anybody's face, you know. Like I got their height, so I can definitely.
Shit, all you
tell.
Harmses look the same. You
No.
girl or boy?
It was just rough. But then
And
like,
even then, I can't tell.
but his mom is she's sitting right in front of me, and I'm like sitting there talking. All of a sudden, she's like, "Casey, I'm so sorry about Jackson." I was like, "What? Oh my God, that's Brandon's mom!" And I didn't even get to say hi to her, dude. And I was like, "Oh my," because I thought it was just some random person. I was like, "Oh, this is awkward."
Dude, and that's so stressful too. Like when you
I bet.
don't,
I've
when
never
you
had to-
rely on
Man,
contacts or
knock on
glasses,
some
and
wood.
you
I've
don't
never-
have them, it is so rough. You get so stressed out, and you just get pissed.
Yeah.
That's
at
got me so worried. I'm gonna
everybody
wake up
around
tomorrow and
you.
do eye
'Cause you're like,
exercises.
I can't fucking see shit right now, and you like. I remember one time I chewed Sergeant's ass at school because I had one contact in and we were playing kickball and I had no depth perception. And like this ball came like right at me and I jumped and it like fucking was 80 feet above me, dude. Like not even in the near realm. And he started talking shit and I was like, motherfucker, what? I was like, I only got my left contact in right now. And I like go up to him and like show him my right eye. I'm like, I can't see shit. And I like went and put my clothes on. I was like, fuck you. I ain't playing kickball, bitch. Like so mad. So mad.
And it's like one of those things too. Like
Fuck you,
there's
you're
that
kickball, I'm blind.
Yeah, fuck kickball.
there's that meme on Facebook that says like, "Yo, you ever turn down the radio to see where you're going in the car?"
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
This is a real
And it's
thing.
the
If you're
same
backing
thing.
up,
Yeah.
and that fucking like, I'll jump in the car with Carol.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I'm backing up and the kids are yelling, the fucking music's blaring, I'll turn it down. It's like, why'd you turn my song down? I'm like, I'm backing up.
Yeah.
Well, like, that didn't affect your vision. The fuck it didn't. I'm
Yeah.
like, it affected my psyche.
It's
I don't
Trying
know
to
what
find
you're...
the number on the house, turn the radio all the way down the window. Got your head out the fucking window.
But it's the same. It's the same when it's opposite though. Like when I don't have my glasses, like I can't hear, man. I have a real hard time like just
It's
dealing
rough.
with everything, man.
It's like, if we take away your glasses, you can't even rap
Dude,
anymore?
He's like a bat in broad daylight. Like
It's rough,
straight
man.
up.
It sucks.
That bad. Man, I thank you for my good vision, whoever
Yeah.
made my good
Oh,
vision.
I can't wait till I get LASIK.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
For real.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's,
No, so dude, and of course, it's just like his luck.
I'm
too,
glad to
bro.
know that
It's
he's
like-
driving somewhere and somebody gave him a
Yeah.
car to do so
Yeah.
with rubber banded glasses.
Yeah.
I know.
Fucking
What happens if he hits a bump and one of those fucking rubber band snaps?
Dude, now he'll be crying his way back to Boise.
Dude, I'm a-
35 on the interstate.
But no, this
That's
is
a
literally-
bold move, putting some fucking teeth rubber bands that close to your eyeballs.
Yeah, dude. You think that could be like a problem too?
I hope he worries about it the whole way back to Idaho.
Fuck
Put
you.
some new rubber bands
know what?
on them. Those ones lasted this long. Just get
I
some
made it to
fresh
half.
bands
I'm so
on
worried
it.
about these rubber bands. I'm turning back.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I'm going
Dude,
back to
just
Malta.
Stay, man. Fuck it.
That's the reason he stays in Malta.
I'll take your car back.
No, man, it was really dope though. To be
There's
able
a
to come back.
fucking Social Distortion concert 2 days from now in Missoula.
Oh wow.
Then we could just take the car, hit it, and go, drop it
Yeah.
off. He can stay here.
Casey said,
Fuck that.
what
noise.
would it take to get you back here, realistically?
Realistically, honestly,
That hot girl from Vegas.
no,
I'll get her here.
no. Once me and B start making moves, like right now, we got our own little like side moves going on. But I think once me and him both like do what we're trying to do, I think if me and him were to link up, and like, cause what was so funny is like 2 years ago, me and him, our focus was 100% different. Like we were not too much younger, obviously, but like our mindset was just like girls, self pleasure, and like anything else.
Debauchery.
But now we're like our
Well,
our
dude,
mindset
you're
is in the
young.
same
You're
place.
still in your 20s. That's what, like,
Yeah.
I ain't even hit my
if you're
prime
not,
yet.
if you haven't found your girl or your anything in your 20s and you're still doing like that, what
But I
white
think me
male
and him
isn't
both-
doing that?
Yeah.
Both like multiplied our like income in the past 2 years by almost 3 to 4 times. Like me and like what
We
he was
made some
making
moves.
2 years
We
ago
made some moves.
is definitely tripled. What I was making 2 years ago is definitely tripled. And like if I think we had the same mindset and we were together, it'd be crazy. But I think we'd also
I think what he's saying is he's moving back.
yeah.
See?
Yeah.
That's legit.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
just said yeah.
Dude, I mean,
Yeah.
the
Well, you gotta wait.
casino's hiring, bro, and I could get.
So's
you a
the GN.
job.
Go get the GN
Yeah,
job, dude. You'll have the
you got-
weekend fucking
you got
bartending job at the
jobs
GN.
as soon as
Yeah.
you get
And
it.
make tons of money.
I'll
meet the
rent
right
a
people.
spot with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'll
It's
rent
if
a
we start
spot
making
with you.
spots like that happen, or like,
Listen,
moves
if
like
you
that,
move
then-
back and it gets Brandon to move out of his parents' house, that's a
Yeah.
fucking
I
win-win.
know, right?
I ain't ever moving out. So like,
That's
this
just
is
move
the
in.
one
No.
exception.
I'm gonna live up here until my parents die, and then I'm gonna move to the
Yeah.
basement.
No, here's my game plan.
Let's read
My
Pancreas.
little
is really
sister
cool.
graduates in 2 years, and my parents are trying to get the fuck out. So I'm like, I'm trying to buy the house.
That'd be cool. I get-
That's my like.
It's a nice house.
And dude, I mean, not really when you think about it, because fucking it's dumb for one, like tax wise, because it's on like two
Corner,
and a half lots,
yeah, and big.
like way too big, and nobody's trying to like. What family do you know that's got? You know what I mean?
There's
It's
like 4 families in Malta that have as many family
are that
members
big,
as you.
and then on top of that, it's like nobody's trying to pay what is even fair for the price of the house, because there's no opportunity here in a sense, unless you're doing shit like this where you're created enough.
You gotta hit the rest of the
creative
world.
enough to make opportunity.
You gotta hit the rest of the world.
Yeah, and like honestly, I've thought about all sorts of weird shit, like just fucking buying a shipping container,
Same.
and turn it into a house for 20 grand, and just
I got that
fucking
little camping place,
traveling
same
my
thing,
whole
like-
life. Yeah, throw a fucking
Throw a
that
couple
type of
fucking
shit.
$400 a month fucking rigs up there. Anyway, let's take a quick break, and then we'll come back and finish this fucker out. I think Casey probably has at least another song in him.
Yeah. Well, no, I just gotta get
See?
some
You
rest.
don't.
All right, well, we're back. Sometimes the best part about the Montarctica podcast is the fucking breaks. It gets pretty funny.
If only
It
we
takes
could-
And
7
honestly-
hours to do a 3-hour.
It does,
podcast
but like
sometimes.
it's so tough because those moments are so inappropriate for the fucking rest of the
It'd be
podcast.
crazy though if you did have like recordings.
You still got to talk into your mic, Casey.
If you had recordings of the actual like the breaks, man.
You're still not even on your mic.
You not hear me?
Carol just called me and told me it's loud, and it is late on a Sunday evening.
Yeah, for real.
And I'm sorry, anybody that.
Lives next to you.
Yes, there's a reason that it's far enough away from most people, but yeah, sorry for being loud.
We're not
here's the deal.
banging on the drums.
We,
so
yeah,
we're
we've
good.
really toned it down from the days of playing the drums.
I don't play the fucking drums, but when I come in here, I would play the fucking drums. Trust me, it was way too fucking
How do you
loud.
just set up some drums and not play them at 2 a.m.?
Yeah. Everybody's
You-
drunk, and we're all taking turns just fucking banging on the drums as loud as we Oh, man.
Sorry, anybody that's not part of the party. It's too bad.
That's gold.
Anyway, Casey, you got another one?
I probably.
I know you
could.
do. I know you got another one.
Could just
Because
like,
he wants to end it worse than we do. So
Yeah.
he wants to end it. He wants to end it worse than
He's gotta
Carol wants us
drive
to end it
12
right now.
hours tomorrow.
I know. Don't drive 12 hours tomorrow. Drive to Aver and turn
I'm gonna
around, and come
slash
back.
his Reynolds tires. Dude, he would freak the
Yeah.
fuck out, dude.
Just take his glasses. He won't know what actually happened.
Jack's shoes on him again. This time, just nothing left. Oh man.
There was
I'm
a
sorry to laugh at your misfortune.
I
bud.
know.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. He's like the little brother that.
Misfortune's the best to laugh at, though. Like, I can't even. It's so funny. Like,
Dude, no one
him bringing
else
up,
is
like,
funny.
podcast number 4. I'm like, man, the difference of.
How far we've come.
Yes. I mean, I haven't even made it that far myself, but how far I've came from what that was a couple years ago. It's so funny to.
See your growth.
Man, I keep rattling this beer can around like I should take a drink of it. Oh, he found a beat. He's been looking down like he knows he's going to get one.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Might talk some shit in this one.
No.
It's okay. He'll mumble rap. I won't be able to understand it.
Hold
No,
on.
I'm kidding.
All right, let's go, Case.
Alright.
Yarvin.
Oh wait, no, you got it.
Do I gotta restart?
If you're using that one,
Sorry.
make sure, hey, look at your mic that you have is directional in front. There you go. No, put your speaker right in front of it, wherever your speaker is. There you go.
Plug just got the wit off my budget. Lit the strip with the click, but like fuck it. I need mention top 10 like I'm buttons. Knew this little youngin' get a job pushing buttons. Yeah, I was bustin', now I'm buzzing. I got all these hoes fussin' and they fucking. I was nuttin', now I'm nuttin'. I ain't do this shit for nothing. Bag abundant, y'all redundant. Oh fuck, I fucked that one up. Sorry.
It's okay. We're on the
Yeah.
podcast. You can have a redo.
Yeah.
Dude, I like
Here,
that.
restart it
That's
for him.
my favorite shit.
Restart it for him. It's worth it. Get it
You
again.
can just edit that shit out.
Or we can leave it and people know how the fucking work goes
When
in.
it drops, you can't be talking.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
If
all
we
right.
don't have an intro to
That was-
this one,
That was my fault.
let me say some.
Oh, get it, Flavor Flav.
All right, here we go.
The plug just got to wit on my budget. Lit the strip with the click, but like fuck it. I need mention top 10 like I'm Buttons. Knew this little young and get a job pushing buttons. Yeah, I was busting, now I'm buzzing. I got all these hoes fussing and they fucking. I was nuttin', now I'm nuttin'. I ain't do this shit for nothing. Bag abundant, y'all redundant. Y'all look capping when I done it. Nice watch, homeboy, now run it. Ooh, fuck. Alright, well yeah.
Dude,
That's my new shit. Little preview.
that is bouncy as a motherfucker.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Fuck yeah. Nah, man, it was really great to be
Dude,
coming
explore
back home.
that flow more.
Yeah.
Like, fuck yeah, that is sick.
No, fuck with it, hella.
And finish something, Casey.
I know,
You
man, I
can't
know.
just have 15 seconds
I
of
know.
the dopest
I got the
shit.
greatest intros alive.
Yeah, bro, I got 30 seconds of
Well, like I
just
said-
melt your face.
Well, dude, you'll be surprised how many
Listen,
times.
that
like,
was my game when I met Carol. I was like, I got 30 cents. I'm like,
Yeah, right.
Like B is definitely like my the call of.
I'm the
like, yo,
manager.
If I'm gonna like.
I'm the manager.
So if I send him a
No,
snap
it's real.
and it's a song and he doesn't
Yeah.
say anything, I'm like, okay, that's done. That's trash. I'm not gonna do anything more on that song. And then
Listen,
unless,
if you ever send me a snap and I don't reply, it's because I'm fucking old and I don't Snapchat
Yeah,
often
right.
Yeah,
enough.
dude.
I'm that
half
guy,
the
like,
time
don't
it's
ever take
not
it
me.
offensive.
Yeah, dude. Half
I'm
the time
so
it
bad
ain't
at
even
that.
like that. It's not like I'm
I'll be
not-
like, I'll realize 4 hours later, like, oh fuck, Casey
didn't
sent me
even
a snap.
tell him
Somebody
it
did, and I was like,
dope.
I didn't even reply. And then
Yeah.
and then it's gone, and I go, what didn't I reply to?
exactly, yeah.
Fuck,
that.
just send me the real text so I can
nah.
play it over and over because it is that good.
Dude, seriously. And, dude, how many times have I told you some shit was whack?
A lot.
That's not that good.
Hey,
No.
I'm saying your success rate's over 70, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
It's way better than the Detroit Lions.
Yeah. No, but for real, it's and that's a sweet thing too. Is like even since you moved away, like you can tell you've put in the work to like grow your skill too. Because it's like I was busting out.
I know, I like it a lot.
That shit is like it's good, dude.
Yeah.
That's
That's
actually
exactly what
good.
exactly music is supposed to be. Is if I'm out drinking tequila, you should make me nod my head.
Yeah, and dude,
That's-
if
you
you
know?
think about it too, you could show that to anybody. Like you're versed
Sure.
in music, you know your shit. You know if something's trash, and it's like you could show that shit to your favorite rapper, and I guarantee you'd be like, "Oh, that's fucking sick."
Yep.
Just because it gives you that vibe, but
Yep.
especially to that beat too, and this like your wordplay, your syllables are like every fucking bar
Yeah.
of the beat too. So
Yeah, no, that one actually just came to me like a week ago, and I was like, oh man, like I found that beat, and I really liked it, and but yeah, that's the thing is that I just don't know when to keep going, and when it's like, oh, now you're just trying too hard, and you're not.
Always
you know what I
keep
mean?
going.
oh yeah,
You
bro,
know.
push for fucking
You always
2.5
keep going.
minutes
Yeah.
minimum.
Yeah.
And then you'll know, like, you'll be like, oh, that was trash. Or even, like, you'll rewrite the
Or
second
you'll
half of the
figure
song.
out a better version.
Eventually, you
right?
just go, it isn't even if you scrap it, even if you just, like, dude, even the best bands in the world put out albums and only 2 songs on the album are good.
Right. Yeah.
You know
and
what I
then,
mean?
And to get to that point, they show 50 songs.
Dude, for sure.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
songs that don't even see the.
and
fucking
that's the
light of day.
beauty of like media today too, is you get to see that behind the scenes shit, and you get to
You're
see
not just
how your
wasting tape
favorite
now.
People, you see how your favorite people even fucking are like making whack ass shit.
Yep.
Making whack ass shit, and then they're like, "Fuck it, we ain't doing that." Completely abandon it, and it's like, dude, there's human error in everything.
Yeah.
We're all human.
Everything.
Until we get the AI
Yeah.
plugged into
Until
the.
that 5G.
Until
hits.
Elon fucking plugs me in.
Yeah. Plug me in. I would
fucking
sign up
spider
for
brain.
that shit,
Fuck
no
it.
doubt.
I'd give it. If I could Google search, knowing that I could, like, just in my mind, Google search without having to whip out my phone,
You'd be the coldest motherfucker on the
Dude.
planet, bro.
I'd go for it. If you had that option, would you do it?
Yeah, fuck it.
Hands down, I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm
me
old
too.
enough now. Like
We've
I-
talked about
talk like I'm
carbon
that old.
nanotech so
Dude,
much,
I
bro.
know.
We get into this
I
rabbit
talk like
hole
I'm
every
wicked old,
podcast
but
I'm on, dude.
I'm about to turn 37, and I'm like, if I could get Google search, dude, it's on. I got. Plug me in.
Fucking
They can know all my dirty thoughts. I don't even care.
dude,
Oh,
I
it's
ain't
in.
done nothing that shady. I'm not.
Me
Bill
neither.
Clinton.
Same, like,
Fucking,
fuck
I
it.
ain't tripping.
Dude, how deep does it go?
Yeah.
Weird. Casey, thanks for fucking coming in, dude.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for
I'm
driving a
yeah,
couple miles to
no,
make it.
I'm sorry for having to cut
Maybe
it.
probably 1,000 plus.
Yeah.
honestly.
No, I was super excited, man. Listening to the last one, it definitely made me miss everything, and definitely gave me the motivation to.
Hear that,
Hop-
Brett? We
yeah.
inspired a
Yeah,
motherfucker
hop in
from
the
a
car.
state away to drive 12
And I was gonna
hours.
make sure
Shit.
this happened, man. And I'm really happy this trip kind of went the way it did. I got to see, most people. I wanted to. There was some I definitely missed, and there's some definitely I didn't want to fucking see. But hey, it was great seeing you too, I guess, motherfucker.
Hey, listen, guys. Do math.
Yeah,
Do
do
math.
yeah.
Fucking
In Oregon.
addition,
In Oregon.
bro. Add it up.
But yeah.
In Oregon.
But no, man, thanks
In
for having
Oregon.
me, dude. I'm definitely gonna come back soon. Malta hasn't seen the last of me.
We're gonna convince his ass to move.
Yeah.
He already said yeah.
Yeah.
On it's
He's
on
halfway
record.
convinced.
We'll see.
It's on record. He said yeah.
But yo, it's all love.
You
and
won't move here, you fucking
yeah,
bitch.
I know. You know that.
That's how I got him to move away.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I know. Last night I was pretending like I was
You know,
sleeping.
man,
Dude,
to move back.
I was so
Yeah.
mad. I had to fucking. I knew he was
Yeah.
half in, half out, and
And he
like.
was- and it's
the-
funny 'cause-
dude, fucking. I knew he was conscious, so I'm like, I
Knew he was
don't
conscious.
want this motherfucker to hear me talking nice
Yeah.
about him. I'm like, are
Yo,
you shitting me? I'm
my
like,
eyes
I
were
gotta
closed.
hype him up.
My
while
eyes were
he's
closed, and I
paying
was like, I
attention.
heard what he was saying. And I was like, yo, I've never heard B say this many nice things about me.
I'm just gonna sit here and
Yeah.
savor the moment. I'm not even gonna open my eyes.
And no, I was I was really touched because I've never actually heard like his side of that because B is like just really big on like, not criticizing, but like
The
what's that?
moment.
Yeah.
The moment.
But-
I don't think like. I
Yeah.
don't need to explain shit.
But B
to
don't get deep.
anybody.
Like even after Vegas and everything that was going on, I hit him up and I was like, "Yo, dude, thank you so much for like really getting me out and doing everything you did for me there." And he's like, "Dude, don't fucking say thank you." And I was just like, "Yo, I'm just trying to be nice and I
Well,
really
I'm like,
appreciate
dude,
it."
it's not like I don't go into this shit with expectations.
Yeah.
I'm doing it because I want to do
Yeah.
it. So it's like you're not doing me a favor or nothing. So
Yeah.
like, and I'm not doing you one either. So
Yeah.
we're just chilling.
Well, I know, but if
Like,
you're in a dark place and then someone really like takes their time to bring you out of it, you're gonna be thankful, regardless, And that's
I
all I'm
feel it.
saying.
I feel it.
But,
And I like, dude,
but no,
you've
it was
done the
just funny,
same
though.
for me too. But
It
it's
was
just
funny
like,
because I've never heard that, man, and
he got to hear it.
Yeah.
Quit hanging out in dark
Dope.
places and move back
It
to
was
snowy
dope.
Montana.
I know, for real. But yo, Malta, it's all love, man. Thank you guys for listening to this crazy story.
And I
Oh,
bet
it's
you
been
guys
fun.
laughed.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah, y'all got some dirt on us now, so y'all know a lot. Y'all know what
Brett.
goes on behind the scene.
Keep farming.
Yeah. Meet us in
Fuck yeah.
Oregon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're trying to go to Oregon.
Yeah, Montarctica up next.
Amen.
Facts.
In Oregon. In Oregon. In Oregon. In Oregon. In Oregon.